it's disappointing to me, and it's sad, but at the same time, you know, it just, once again, all the detractors, they said this was going to happen, and they were right.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him.
No, fuck all that noise. Get you a bottle of gin from Total Wine. Fire up your TV. Drink your gin. Drink your gin. Consequences have actions, Pep. Here's what you gotta do. Drink your gin. Drink a Pepsi later on. Play your fucking WB champions. Consequences have actions, Pep.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him. Stop being a fucking victim. You fucking bitch. You fucking asshole. Own your shit. Own your shit. Own it. Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself, bitch?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him. You're still on mission 1. No, I'm not gonna let you lie. I know you're lying. I'm gonna pick on you. I know you're lying. Being dishonest and begging for money and people wanting justice. He is not a real person. He is not genuine. He is not honest. He's a scammer. I just see a scammer.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. I just see a scammer. Begging. Like, we totally fucked him. Alright, I'm done. I understand everything now. I know why there's this hate wave on him, and it's been on him for years. It's because of this bullshit.
Listen up, Craig. Let's listen to some more music.
American Mall.
And quite frankly, those people who make that shit up should be sued. They should be sued into oblivion. But I'm not a rich man, and I don't have the means to do it. You know, some of that stuff out there has been insanely damaging and messed up. The things they said about me and my family, that's completely false. And they have absolutely no factual corroboration for any of it. I'm a dunce. I'm a dunce.
Yes, that's true.
He's a pedophile. He's a racist. He's a sexist. Yes, that's true. I smell. I'm a dunce. Offensive. Egregious cross-dresser. Yes, that's true. Gifted a body that has a lot of shortcomings, okay? Bad back injury, a severely herniated gout. You oozing with grit. Postnasal gout. Gout is a disease that makes you act like an ass. He's a racist. He's a sexist. He's a scammer. He's this. He's that. Yes, that's true. I'm a dunce. I'm a dunce. Yes, that's true. He's a pedophile. He's a racist. He's a sexist. Yes, that's true.
Suck a dog.
I'm a dunce. Stupid mouth drooler. Offensive. Egregious cross-dresser. Yes, that's true. I'm a dunce. I'm a dunce. Yes, that's true. He's a pedophile. He's a racist. He's a sexist. Yes, that's true. I smell. I'm a dunce. Offensive. Egregious cross-dresser. Yes, that's true. It was like Phil's an embezzler, and Phil invests his money in terrorism, and Phil's a drug dealer. So I'm having a dream that basically people are saying every heinous kind of thing they could possibly say about me, but because of who I am, people believe it. And you know what this reminds me of? When I worked at the helicopter company, helicopter support, and 1 million...
Okay, this last one, because I'm looking for something. I'm not ready yet.
Gone forever. Gone forever. for a major company, a helicopter company. It's called Aftermarket Support for Helicopters. Okay? They're flying around. Things are breaking down. Parts are wearing out. We're a one-stop shop for helicopters. So I was told, we see potential for you. You're better than just working customer support. Revamp the business from ground up. You can map it out and find bottlenecks and find shortcomings and find helicopters so that our company runs more efficiently. Okay? So I busted my ass. I worked my ass off. I did double work, never got paid for it. And you say, oh, it's part of the process, man. It's part of corporate America. Fuck you. Ban. Gone forever. Ban. Gone forever. Ban. Gone forever. Ban. It happened to me. Fuck you. Why don't you listen to me? You don't know shit. It happened to me. So shut the fuck up. Why don't you listen to me? Because no one cares. Gone forever. It happened to me. Fuck you. Why don't you listen to me? You don't know shit. It happened to me. So shut the fuck up. Why don't you listen to me? Because no one cares. It happened to me. Fuck you. Why don't you listen to me? You don't know shit. It happened to me. So shut the fuck up. Why don't you listen?
Shut the fuck up. All right. All right. Welcome. Let me do my intro. Sound good? All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the GOAT!
Meerkat Mob. Who?
Chocolate Starfish! That's what I'm talking about!
There we go. Are you hype enough now? Let's go. What I wanted to look up was I got a shout out from Rich, apparently, or at least a mention, and I for the life of me I couldn't figure out what he even meant. So I'm gonna play it live on air in case somebody fucking watched it, so you can tell me what that actually was about. Because somebody just sent me this timestamp and I saw like 3 seconds of it. Anyways, welcome everybody. We're gonna watch some filler content today. And yeah, I mean that's it. Nothing special really. Let's move on to the scene. And big ups to AMAC for the 5 gifts, dude. Big ups. And shout out to Izzy Jones for the membership. Streamlabs, Stream Elements still haven't fixed the way that the fucking membership show up, but I guess that's life. Sometimes you can't really complain that much about free services that you use, you know what I mean. So let's see this. Let's see what this is about.
It's like shut down my channel worthy shit on there. Even back in the day, I would have to go there, like, well, I was doing pre-recorded videos, so obviously I would curate the images, but there's a lot of stuff on there. Even back in like 2010, it was like, oh God, or 2011. So you got to be careful. Either you or that guy made that Phil beat need to make a song with breast on the. It wasn't me. It was a Meerkat Mob, I think is the guy's name.
Meerkat Mob. Who?
I don't even know what this like what he's talking about. What was the point? Like, because this was such a like jumbled together sentence. It's like, oh, this dude, the Phil, we need to make breast on the song. What are you talking about? Is he talking about the Vest song where I said breast? So let's get the whole actual context to this.
Yeah, those are back from like 2011. So someone wanted to
It's like I can't even like actually tell what he is supposed to mean.
want you to verify no matter what. But that to me was weird. Like this So someone wanted to make sure that I got this. And okay, free real estate for you, free real estate for me. Video's doing very well. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Suck a dog off.
Yeah, those are back from
I got a soundboard too, dude.
2010, 2012. Can we look at? No, dude, you got to be careful.
Oh wait, it's somebody in chat said something.
Channel worthy shit on there. Even back in the
or
day,
not.
I would have to go there. Like, well, I was doing pre-recorded videos, so obviously I would curate the images, but there's a lot of stuff on there. Even back in like.
Hey, there we go. Yeah, I figured it out, dude. I figured it out. It was some dude sending him a super chat. Either you're the guy that made that Phil beat needs to make a song with breast on the drops. There we go. We have a request for a song with breast on the drops. There we go. There we go. I finally figured it out. Anyways, let's I don't know. The dude isn't live, right? DSP Gaming. He starts at what like not yet, like 20 minutes from now. But he got already K Styles, a very dedicated contributor, to send him a contribution of the utmost dedication in Styles by K Styles. It's a very generous style contribution style. And he's playing Metroid, I guess. Did he finish Wolong? He actually beat the game. He cried so much, man. Oh, you guys, I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate it. I hate it. Let's see what happened. 25, tons of bosses, and end push. Final. I mean, I guess that's it. I don't even need to watch his gameplay. Let's actually see how much money he made. Let's do some pocket watching. 140. Well, mega supported. And then the late stream was like super great, I bet. When he played Oblivion, of course. He's still playing this for some reason. Made like $50. What did he say in the end? Did he beg? I think he said it was amazing. You guys, we had an amazing time.
Which was profitable. We made a lot of money doing it. And
Oh, it was profitable. There we go.
got some new armor that I think I'm going to use.
And he got armor.
Thank you guys for being a great
Hey, big ups Mr. Extravagant for the super chat that came through earlier. I didn't give it a shout out.
Thank you for the support. I really appreciate that. These late night
Thank
shows
you.
recently, you know, they're going real well. We got a little
How are they going?
usual. We got people who
What?
are coming out and having a good time and supporting, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, he also cried. So let's look at some Snortamaniac clips because the dude cried for some reason. I mean, I know the reason. He was reminiscing on the past when there was people that used to like him, but some of them died and he feels bad about it, which is, you know, kind of makes sense. Let me just put some music in the background so it's not super lonely and depressing here. Because after all, we're going to be watching Phil. We need to make sure that it's as least depressing as possible. All right. Put in something in the background. It's going to get claimed, so we're all ready to go. What is this? Oh, he talks about shit for 5 minutes. I can't wait to see this one.
Thank you for that. Warm shits.
Warm shits. There we go.
You know, I guess warm shits are a lot better than cold shits. Can you imagine shitting? It's like an ice cube coming out of your butt.
Wow.
God, so now your butt cheeks get like,
Bro.
like frostbite. But then you also have shit coming out.
Is this like for real, like 5 minutes of like a single segment? I'm sure it's probably a couple of segments, but it's like, wow.
You left that Nord in pretty rough shape, warrior. They'll probably have to ship her back to...
Imagine if, when you went to do number 2, that your turds were like rockets and you shot them out of you had to use like high propulsion pressure to launch the turds out of your ass, and toilets had to be appropriately
Dude, what?
to collect the projectile like poops that come out of your butt. And imagine you could use it as a weapon. You could hold up a plate.
What are you talking about,
You
bro?
gotta take a shit, so you better empty the register, or else someone's about to just let
Like, this is the most creative it's been for like the last 15 years. And he's just talking about scat. Scat.
loose here. I'll take down the building, right?
Bro.
Michael Caine says, "What's worse when you sit down at a public restroom and the toilet?"
Oh my god. Oh my god. He keeps going.
How about this? I got one even worse. You sit down on the seat
and it's warm and you slip off because it's wet with piss.
Oh no! Oh, dude! What? Yo, this guy is the GOAT.
The goat!
Somebody stop him, please. What? And for some reason, I want to see how bad it gets because there's like 4 more minutes of this. So I don't know. Let's keep going for a little bit. If the next one is like worse, I'm cutting it off. Terminating it. But wait, he's just sitting on this. He's just dwelling on this joke. Oh, hold on. Sorry, TTS doesn't play because I still have my settings messed up. Okay. All right, there you go. Let me just replay this one.
Actual scat fetishists don't talk like this.
Bro,
WTF.
this is like absolutely disturbing. And he's just sitting there letting it sink in. No pun intended. I don't even know if there was a pun there, but I don't know. I'm trying. And we got a clown mode for this? Because it was such a good joke. It was such a good joke. I'm not even going to repeat it. You heard the joke. If you didn't, just rewind the stream.
Whoops! You fall on the floor. Oh! Anyway.
And we keep going. It's such a funny bit. Imagine if Dave Chappelle goes on stage and just talks about scat. That's like a Dave Chappelle stand-up comedy. It's just like scat.
All right, I got 2 different super chats here. First of all, Lord Prince Albert did a super chat. It's absolutely disgusting.
Yes.
Take a dump now. Well, there you go. Go please unload in your own local toilet. Thank you, Lord Prince Albert, for that super chat. And then
unload in your local toilet, dude. You're a sick man.
$1.25.
You're a twisted man.
From Warm Shits. You didn't answer the.
Oh my god.
You're right. I was so distracted by your name being Warm Shits that I completely forgot to answer the question. Then I did a $1 tip from Frozen Shits. If you had.
Oh, this literally is Brendan Schaub level of comedy. This is his comedy, or like a Amy Schumer type humor.
Frozen shit, you could sharpen it and use it as a shit shank.
Where like her whole stand-up is about how disgusting she is and how disgusting her husband finds her vagina.
You know,
and it's like, oh, he's so disgusted, he doesn't even want to have sex with me.
Arena, and the piss joke is hilarious. Have a great day. Oh, you haven't even heard the extent of it. Can you imagine one day you go to the public restroom? Now you really got to go bad.
You gotta go bad.
Running, you're just trying to find the first empty stall. You rush in, all right? You slam the door closed, hit that little latch, drop trowel. You go on, you plop down, and you just start unloading turds. But as you're doing it, you realize there's a noise. What? You look down, and there was turds on the.
No. We're done. We're done. This is finished. I'm boycotting this segment. This shit is trash. This is the most creative he gets. Is when he talks about turds. Oh, get him out of here. So, oh, we have this. This is like a 12-minute segment. I'm probably not even gonna have time to watch this. So he claims he knows things about side-scrollers that could get them in legal trouble. Oh, this is very interesting. It's very interesting. He's throwing around threats. I have seen the Gringo Poppy. Yeah, it's absolutely disastrous. It's hell on earth. Okay, so this I can't watch now. Let's watch some short stuff. Maybe I'm gonna come back to this. Maybe I'm gonna fall asleep. Maybe we're all collectively just gonna get terminated and shit ourselves. Haha, you see? I got my scat jokes too. He can't track his income and blames Nintendo.
Dude.
Oh yeah, no, it's terrible. That's why I'm just drinking. I haven't even started drinking beer yet. There was, by the way, concerned comments that I got about my posture. Just to assure you, I'm almost laying down. I have pillows all around me. I'm relaxed comfortably on the couch. So trust me, you can't see this because of the green screen, because technology is so evolved. I'm good. I'm good. And also one dude called me fat. Which I'm the opposite of fat. So
I blame
there you go.
Linda for all of this. Should have swallowed.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe Linda shit herself and gave him like traumatic memory or something. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know what his thing with crap is. I really don't know. Big ups black style, mage style. Okay, yeah, let's watch this. Yeah, he got attacked by Jasper. Jasper drew blood. Imagine he is.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Snort. Tell you. Snort.
Okay.
Terrible with those Wii controls. Like, I was just sucking. Oh, Jasper, come on up.
Yeah, I mean, the too long didn't read is that Jasper scratched him with the back claws because front claws are declawed. So yeah, Jasper got. You see, there's a scratch.
There's gonna be.
Oh, there's two scratches.
But that's why.
Are we gonna get an infected scratch arc coming up? Gonna get infected because he's not gonna go to hospital.
Always have either disinfectant like spray or rubbing alcohol if you have a cat. You absolutely need it at all times.
Okay.
The quicker you disinfect a cat scratch, the better. Because if you don't, it could get really itchy and infected, and that's the last thing you want. So that's why I was like, I gotta go right into the bathroom and disinfect the thing. You know, and I'll probably have this bad for a few days and whatever. No big deal.
Yeah, I mean, basically that's the clip. He gets scratched by Jasper. Jasper just did that.
Jasper.
And yeah, Jasper. Again, man. Again, he surpasses all expectations. He did an amazing job. Outstanding. Why would he cry about stuff today? Why would he whine about stuff today? Let's see this. He blamed Nintendo for not being able to track his expenses.
Say the same thing.
Which is like, bro.
Emasculated and humiliated by his
Just stop talking about this shit. Stop talking about the way you track your taxes. It makes you look bad. Yeah, he got humiliated by his own son, who is declawed, and he managed to get severely scratched. Not severely, I mean, he's not gonna die, but he's gonna act like he's dying. But he probably put some gin on the wound, so now it's good. And, yeah, big ups VLX.
Dad even says the same thing, okay? Phil, you operate your own business. Why aren't you tracking all of this data?
Oh, even his dad tells him he's a fucking idiot. There we go.
First of all, income data, it doesn't even make sense to do that because your income data comes in after the fact. Like, for example, how would I have known what I made the entire month until a few days after the month when all those numbers are tallied up, right? So it's really not possible. But you might say, what about expenses? Well, fair enough. Every single day, if I was tracking every dollar spent on anything, you know, that would make it a little easier. I wouldn't.
What about weekly? You don't have to do it every day.
Have to crunch it all and go through all these statements. I'll give you a perfect example of that, all right? So last night, I'm going through everything, and I have to accumulate all of the stuff that I spent.
Thankfully, declawing is banned in Canada, except Ontario, so Derek is fair game.
Oh, bro, Derek, declawing is not gonna help. We need to snip snap. Declawing not gonna help Derek. Big ups Castro.
And one of the things is Nintendo games on the Switch, and I'm trying to think in my head.
We gotta snip snap him like Michael Scott.
Nintendo games that I played last year. Well, there was Kirby, there was Pokemon, obviously, and maybe one or two others. Not too many Nintendo games, right? So I go into my Nintendo account, which I use every single year. It always has all the data I need. I go in there. There's no purchase history. I was like,
oh no, help.
What happened?
Well, yeah, like Chad pointed out, he gets an email literally every time. You get the same from Steam when you buy something, and you get the same from the PlayStation Store. So whenever you buy something, you get an email with like verification of your purchase and the money you spent. So it's really not that hard. You don't need to go to your fucking Nintendo account.
What? Where is it? Nintendo,
where is it?
For some reason, erased purchase history.
Dude.
So I can't see any of the games I bought.
He's gonna send he wanted to send his purchase history to Stuttering Craig to prove his expenses. Here's where all my money goes, Craig. He's gonna send his tax guy to Craig.
I'm like, what the hell?
Hey Craig, I was gonna do it, man, but you claimed I'm a liar, so I'm not gonna do it now.
And it's not like my account wasn't compromised or anything. Everything's still fine, but there's just no purchase history anymore, right? Like, okay, so now what do I do? Well, I guess I gotta figure this out like manually. So I'm going through like everything. I'm going through, okay, all my PayPal account, my bank account. I'm searching for the term Nintendo. Well, maybe it didn't have the word Nintendo.
Why is he trying to make it seem like it's some arduous process that takes hundreds of hours to do? Looking up a term in your mailbox. That takes like 5 seconds, dude. Oh, I'm going there. I'm opening a new tab. I'm looking up hotmail.com.
Devour. Yes, that's true. Mr. Views, right?
No, it's Mr. Lolcow. It's not Mr. Views. He was Mr. Views. Now he's no longer Mr. Views. He's Mr. Lolcow now. But thanks, Vikes. You are correct in some way.
You know, that's what I mean. That stuff is really effing annoying.
It's not. It's really not. If you can find one email that states your proof of purchase, you can just take the title of it and you can search by it and you can find all of them because they're all kind of copy pasted. They're all like template emails. And by the way, Mr. Lolcow is going live. You see, you want to hear some cool shredding? Get a load of this. Yeah.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT! I wanna rock!
There we go. And now I get the shitty song, so I'll mute this shit. I don't like watching it. I hate watching this one. But I like rocking.
I
Uh... Yeah, this is gonna get muted. I hate this song.
Phil aka Hackerman, personal computer, detective.
He is Ackerman. Ugh. Oh yeah, I need the loud rock, but that one is that one has music on it. I want the acapella one.
Welcome to the Level 1 Podcast. How's everyone doing today? Welcome. Hold on as I straighten my leaderboard here.
Yeah, I don't like shredding. I'm a rhythm guitarist. I don't like shredding.
Streaming day.
It's not fun for me. I like the riffs.
March 2023. Of course, I'm DSP, and today's exciting because we are doing
Pick up Smearcat in the
which
mob.
is always exciting.
Hey, big ups Bob Sia, Cleo Fast. That's a
playthrough, etc.
deep name, dude.
This is the first of many new things. Many new things coming this week. This week is going to be a very exciting week. Here
What is coming?
well
What more is coming this
other
week?
channel, DSP Reacts. There's a lot.
Oh, he's talking about his own stuff.
New releases, special events, and all kinds of stuff, which I'm very excited for. I know that you
Excited?
guys are too.
Hey, we got the agent, secret agent Declawed. Scratch him again.
Will you have DSP level meaningful content?
Never. This is trash. This is how did he call it? Misery merchant.
But
I'm a misery merchant.
my arm's gonna take a while to heal because you got me so bad yesterday.
I will never have meaningful content. I hate meaningful stuff.
Someone made a YouTube short of it, but I haven't had a chance to really upload it or anything yet. I got it overnight. I woke up this morning, I watched it, I was like, well, that'd be cool. But I haven't had a chance to do anything with it yet.
You didn't have a chance to upload it? What does that mean? That takes like 3 minutes, dude.
He's looking at my bottle cap.
You didn't have a chance to upload a short that somebody else made and sent to him.
Because today really feels like the beginning of new content.
You didn't have
If you're not
time.
around yesterday, or have not caught up. Yesterday was... He's doing it. Again, he's being a nut. Yesterday was the conclusion of Wolong Fallen Dynasty. Which I'm very happy about that we got it done because, man, like I told you guys, I really didn't like that game. And it was causing quite a lot of stress for me. Okay?
Why do you still keep talking about it if you didn't like it and you finished?
I know I turned on my fan, but I might not have opened my window this morning. I just wanted to
What?
confirm that I did that.
We have to verify that the window is open. We get hot content like this. So if this podcast was... Well, if this podcast was on like Apple iTunes, you would get like a 30-second segment of dead air. So that's pretty good podcast, I guess.
You know, usually I can hear some...
And his arm is, yeah, you can see the scratch. It's a pretty meaningful scratch.
Spring. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Happy spring to those of you who are in the northern hemisphere. Today is the first day of spring. To everyone in the southern hemisphere, is it fall? Is that how it works? It's the opposite. So happy autumn to all of you down there.
What?
But anyone who's up here with us...
I know this was a joke. It was just like really stupid.
And spring has sprung. There's going to see a lot of new plants growing, animals returning. We actually have been seeing a lot of creatures, you know, kind of come to the...
They've been seeing creatures.
We haven't seen in a while from the back. There's a certain kind of bird's called a Steller's jay. It's a beautiful blue bird with a big crest on its head and this like black and dark blue colors of the plumage. It's very unique. I never seen anything like it till I moved out here about 9 years ago. I was like, wow, that's unique. To find out it's actually pretty unique to this region of the country.
There we go. Unique Stellar's J style bird.
You know, we're starting to see those kind of
wow, cool creatures
return to the area because the weather is going to start to get warmer. So, anyway, happy spring, everyone. I didn't have my window open. I just opened it, and now it's going to be cooler in here. So, I'm excited. You know, we finished up Wolong yesterday. Today, what I'd like to do is summarize my thoughts, much like how I just did a few days ago with Hogwarts Legacy. Since it was a playthrough for the last couple of weeks, I'd like to summarize my thoughts on the game, let you know exactly what I thought about it now that I've completed it. A semi-review of sorts, you know. I'm not
he finished both Hogwarts and Wolong. Very nice. Now we get to play all new games that he's gonna be bad at, and he's not gonna like.
Something you guys had asked me for a couple of weeks ago.
Metroid?
I want to say it was almost a month ago at this point that Nintendo did a Nintendo Direct and a bunch of surprise announcements during that Nintendo Direct, and one of the big ones, the biggest announcements, was shadow dropping Metroid Prime Remastered on the Switch. There had been rumors that they were going to be remaking the game, but no one really knew exactly what it was going to be or when it was going to be, and then boom, out of nowhere it released. So ever since, you know, that was announced about a month ago, a little under a month ago, people kept asking me, well, when are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? Because we want to see you play it again. For those who don't know, a little bit of history with me and the Metroid.
Oh my god.
I played Metroid, the original, on back in the day when I was a kid. I actually played, I believe it was called Metroid.
What about for those of you who don't care? What about them?
All right.
You gotta tell you his story with every single franchise, dude. It's like you're not like Elon Musk, man. People don't care about that much. That you played a video game and you liked it.
I played one more as well at some point in the middle. Surprisingly enough, I've never actually played through Super Metroid. And I know that's the one that a lot of people argue overall is the best one ever, and I've never played it.
King of Retro.
Well, I
didn't play one of the greatest Metroid games that people say.
I think at one point when those were first added as part of Nintendo Online, I messed around with some games, and I did play some Super Metroid at that point, but I've never actually played the game. So, after that, what else did I do? Well, there was a game called Metroid, Other M, and we did that as a playthrough many, many years ago. A game that was made by, I believe, Team Ninja, wasn't it? Or at least it was similar to that style, and a lot of people criticized it, saying it wasn't true to the classic Metroid formula. I think it had some stuff that was true to it, and other stuff that they had stylized and changed to make it a more unique game. People were kind of torn on it. I liked it.
I can't skip through this. It's live. It literally is.
Well, I guess we could say about a year and a half ago, I played Metroid Dread.
Oh, Metroid Dread. What is he going to say about it? Metroid Dread was held massively hostage. I even have a stream about that. He was holding the game hostage. Basically, it was like proto Wolong.
Handholded all the game.
Probably. He was handheld through the Metroid Dread. So,
added in for Switch, and I actually really loved Metroid Dread.
Big ups, Klaus.
So, do I have a history of Metroid? Yes. But what about Metroid Prime? Well, many, many years ago, almost a decade ago, all right, there was a Metroid Prime trilogy that was released. And I got it, and I played the first game, Metroid Prime. Now, if I remember correctly, wasn't Metroid Prime Trilogy a Wii game? I don't remember if I played it on my Wii or if I played it emulated. I think I played it emulated on the Wii U. You know what I mean? Like, you could get it for Wii, but then you play it on the Wii U through that digital console thing that was in it, I believe.
Did somebody ask?
So,
does somebody care?
I played it, and I can tell you this. All right. I liked the game. I didn't like the version of the game. All right. Reason being, there was two issues.
Kind of like Street Fighter 2 Turbo on Evo 2005, isn't it? Kind of reminds me of that. When everybody was like, yeah, I like the game, but the version is kind of trash. And that's what made Phil win. Because he trained more than everybody else. He was like, you know what? Now is my chance. And he took his chance and he won. 4th place.
But number two,
which is also known as first place by way of mental gymnastics.
Action game. The last thing you want to be using is motion controls, especially because they're finicky, they're not precise, you know, and you're trying to do quick snap movements, aiming fast, and you're like, you know, it's tough. It was tough to play, I remember. I had a lot of problems with it, and I remember distinctly.
Yeah, he basically got first place in way of racism. So if you don't count the people who were not white, he was number one.
Many people criticize.
So there we go. He was number one.
Everyone was saying, you know, this is Phil sucking at a retro game, thinking that, you know, he should be good at it, but he never played this, and now he's playing it now, and he's sucking at it, and the playthrough kind of stinks because he's not good at it, right? I don't know. I kind of feel like I liked the game. I really did, but I was upset. I remember raging a lot at the game because a lot of the times you had to do precise jumps and platforming, and I couldn't do it with the controls. The controls felt floaty and wonky and just not responsive to me. So it was kind of a mixed bag playthrough. Like, I remember being upset with the game at parts, either getting lost and not knowing where to go, or trying to do a challenge or a boss fight, and it was really just a pain in the
Your
ass
pick?
to try to get through.
Very nice. That's why he was wearing headphones during the interview, so he couldn't pick his ear.
Many, many years ago, I was a completely different kind of content creator.
Yeah.
Yes, I did, but I wasn't interactive. There was no face cam, and there was no discussion with the audience. It was essentially me.
He just was a double dipper.
For myself, recording it and broadcasting it, but acting like no one was there. All right, I don't know why I was so ignorant.
That's like some of the. This is like one of the most bizarre things he's ever done. To like live stream and pretend like you're not live streaming just so you can make a bunch of videos, so you can literally double dip. That's like one of the most pathetic, worthless things he's ever done.
Into seeing the benefit of a live audience, I feel like a game like this, especially with the size of it, the amount of stuff in it that you need to know and understand, you know, the amount of secrets that'll be around and stuff like that. I feel like with all of that, this is the kind of game that would be much, much better with an interactive audience.
Whites are the only real humans in the US,
Phil. Turkey by myself with zero interaction or any kind of, you know, even self.
Hypnosis segment.
Bro.
Of social aspect to it.
Well, this is factual. This is what happened back in the day, and now he is objectively better because he actually acknowledges that he is live streaming.
A lot of rage and a lot of unnecessary issues.
Hey, what's up, Dwight Race? You didn't miss anything. It's literally it just started. He's telling you his history of Metroid games because he's playing a Metroid game today, so be excited.
On the Switch, first of all, I get to play it with the Nintendo Pro controller. All right, and thank God.
Okay.
This controller, outside of the D-pad, this controller is great. The thumbsticks are responsive and good. The buttons, look at all the shoulder buttons. It's like a classic controller.
Look, it's a controller.
The Xbox controller.
Dude, look. Dude, look.
My only concern is that the D-pad is faulty.
Look.
On all Gen 1 Nintendo Switch Pro controllers.
Yes, of course.
The D-pad is faulty.
Breaking news. Something that Phil has is faulty and it doesn't work properly.
You press left, it goes up. You press down.
Ah, yes. Maybe it's your Silvanio thumb. You know the story of his thumb? He claims that people in his family and his bloodline have this specific form of thumb that only he has. The only Italians from the Silvanio bloodline have. It's fascinating. Wish I could find that somewhere.
The first one when it comes to, me controlling it and actually playing the game. Also, as you know, you guys are my interactive audience now, and every playthrough I do is fun and has social interaction. So I feel like this playthrough is going to be great because now we're going to get to talk and chill while I play. You're going to help me out with finding secrets and stuff. It's going to be good. I've already played the game once. I don't need to basically do a cold turkey honest playthrough.
Cold turkey. I love the way he uses cold turkey, bro. The dude has no idea what it means.
So just shut up.
Cold turkey.
I already played it.
I think he's hungry.
Right? So I'd much rather have a better playthrough this time with your help.
It literally said cold turkey means in a sudden and abrupt manner, or the abrupt and complete cessation of taking a drug to which one is addicted. AKA, example, Phil should quit WWE Champions, cold turkey.
Probably way more excited for it. In fact, if you would like evidence of that, last night I posted up a poll.
Oh, he posted up.
On the community tab of DSP Gaming here on YouTube. As well.
Let's check out the poll, you guys. You guys excited for the poll? Did you vote? Go to the polls. Oh, I don't care.
On my channels this week.
Resident Evil 4, obviously.
Okay, and there were 3 options. Option number 1 was the Metroid Prime
of course.
playthrough. Option number 2 was the Resident Evil 4 remake playthrough, and option number 3 was the Wings documentary react event, which we're doing.
Wings documentary react.
Okay. So those are the three options. First, let's go to my Twitter.
By the way, I want to look at the clip where Wings was reacting to the DSP interview, because I think that's pretty fun. And I got some of the quotes for the song from one of those videos, like "Fuck all that noise, pimp. Turn on the TV. Play your WWE champions.
All right.
Consequences have actions, pimp." But that's a different clip.
Is the Metroid Prime playthrough. In second place with 35.9% of the vote was the Wings documentary react. And then, by far the leader, in first place with 54% of the vote, the Resident Evil 4 remake playthrough. Okay?
Well, it's one of those clips. Fuck me, that is
YouTube
long.
Poll, which is also
It was a very short clip. It was like 30 seconds.
And this one is pasted on DSP Gaming. I get way more of a response here.
Oh, and Rich is watching the interview now.
Okay? 724 people voted.
And he's naked.
Over 1,000 people voted on this poll, just in different various places. Metroid Prime on YouTube got 12% of the
And shout out to the Quartering's imaginary black dad for the super chat. Wow.
Resident Evil 4 Remake with 65% of the vote.
And the dude is still fucking reading out poll results, man. This dude is sick.
And honestly, I kind of expected.
I went through the whole internet.
I figured you guys were going to care way, way, way more about Resident Evil 4 right now than anything else. Number one, Resident Evil 4 is survival horror. You guys have very clearly expressed to me that survival horror are one of the favorite genres of games.
Bro, your life is a survival horror.
Exciting. It's
and you're almost soft-locked yourself into just begging every day.
That easy to survival horror games. Experience survival horror through me because they said, "Hey, playing the games by yourself."
Oh, I've definitely experienced survival horror through you. I'm just not scared. It's more like a survival horror comedy.
All time. Now, I just played Resident Evil 4 in January of 2022, but I played the original. This time around, we're playing the remake on Friday. That's going to be very exciting. And yes, that's a playthrough that'll probably take about a week to 2 weeks to finish, depending, because I'm going to be balancing it with Metroid. So that's exciting. And obviously, yeah, I'm pumped for that. And I hope that it'll be a good playthrough coming up starting this Friday. Now, in addition to that, on Sunday, all day long, we're doing the react to the next Wings of Redemption documentary. If you're not aware, I reacted last
Wings
year
of documentary reaction. It's gonna be hot.
Documentary, which was his Down the Rabbit Hole video from Frederick Knudsen. Okay, and that was really my first major react event, and quite frankly, it went really well. And what I mean by that is people for the first time kind of saw that with my reacts, they're a little different because I have a unique frame of reference, a unique perspective.
What?
Like that.
No, your reacts are different because you make it all about yourself, bro. You just like watch 5 minutes, not 5 minutes, 10 seconds of somebody talking about fucking Wings, and then he would pause it and be like, "Here's how this is actually about me." And then we talk for like 3 minutes about him in his unique frame of reference, which is stupid. That's why it's unique, because it's stupid.
In the Wings of Redemption doc and crapping on the guy the entire time, which is what most people do. They just make fun of him. I approached it from a very analytical perspective. Having been through a lot of embarrassing moments and horrible times on YouTube myself as a content creator, I was able to kind of understand and empathize with a lot of the stuff that the guy had gone through over the years. Yeah, he made mistakes, but that doesn't make him the worst heinous villain on
Hey, we got some thumb lore. Okay.
Manipulated the guy over the years to do horrible things and or to make him look worse. And that's kind of messed up, right? So a lot of people really, really liked that react. And so I'm excited that this Sunday we're
Does the Vernell wide family thumb affect other games as well? Look after yourself, you're a great man. First of all, it is the Solvanio extra wide thumb. Solvanio thumb. But
his family line, his bloodline has a signature style thumb. The gamer thumb. Dude, it's literally like not even evolved yet, bro. The Solvanio's godlike.
The thing that's most annoying is me trying to type anything on my phone.
Yes.
It's so wide I can almost never get the right letter. It's like incredibly annoying to do that.
And he made a typo in his schedule. Let me pull that up too.
React event ever. It is. This is me reacting to.
He called it the Thursday.
Of Wings of Redemption, the
continual fall,
made by June the King last year. Now this follows up on the last documentary. If you remember at the very end of the last documentary,
look at this. I'm off from streaming on Thursday.
Surgery
that was supposed to aid him in losing weight, and that was supposed to be like a major
Turds Day.
life. And the question was,
Turds.
would it go? Would it happen? Would it work? What would happen from there?
Dinky
Would life
duty.
actually get better and turn around? And
No.
it's been years since then. Okay, so this.
I think in that follow-up there's the clip of his alleged neighbor that went and talked to trolls, and then Wings was like, "Okay, come here, sit here right next to me.
So
I'm gonna turn on the stream, and you're gonna fucking apologize." And the dude did it. He got cucked by Wings. That dude looked like a absolute bitch at the end of all of this. He got dragged, and he got hit with a pistol grip multiple times. This is him.
Okay, you check out that youtube.com/@DSP Reacts. That's how you get to it. Okay. So we've got a hot new playthrough coming out on Friday. We got a really awesome React event coming on Sunday. So I understand with all this all within 1 week. Okay, seriously, all within 1 week. We're talking big high-profile stuff. That's cool because I feel like there's been a while. I mean, really, realistically.
I was his mom's best friend's son. Okay, there we go. So he was a
Maybe you could argue.
very close style friend.
Remake.
Oh yeah, and yeah, it's nice for pointing that out. He's still in like the 370 mark.
There really hasn't been that
370, 380
been kind of a
memberships. So yeah.
Polar opposite of last year. If you remember last year, there was a ton of new games coming out in a very short period of time that were all very high profile. You know, kind of topped by Elden Ring. But you had other games like Horizon and Dying Light 2, and you know, there was maybe 7 or 8 releases within a 2-month window that all just exploded, and everyone was in gaming heaven. And this year, very much so, that has not happened. It's been a very slow drip kind of release schedule. And it looks like it's going to continue. Like,
Slow drip. I wish he said slow drip style, because then I would make a song out of it. I can still do it. It's just going to take me longer to find the clips.
So, I guess we're going to see.
It was gaming heaven, but
well, I'm excited for this week.
every year he complains about certain points having too many games and some points having too little games.
Content, with a
hint, Broketober.
Like, this is good. No nonsense. We got through the nonsense of the last week. We can head forward positively and just focus.
The last week was nonsense, by the way. Him embarrassing himself in front of thousands of people and
sounds good to you.
Most probably hundreds of thousands of people.
You may say, "Well, man,"
and then not even realizing until 2 days later that was nonsense.
It's an old game. I've already played it. All right. It's a Nintendo game. I hate to say, I like Nintendo stuff, but it seems like a lot of the times when
but you don't like Nintendo.
As much attention. Don't ask me why. Maybe it's because I've been so critical of Nintendo over the years. Not to say that I don't like Nintendo. I absolutely do. Especially the first party stuff. I think is some of the best stuff they put out. It's always a polished, very fun, very high quality experience. But because I've been critical of Nintendo, for example, an entire console generation that failed and Nintendo stayed afloat by selling little figurines to their fan base rather than making good games. I think that's ridiculous. And I was so critical of these amiibos at the time. And a lot of people say, "Oh, Phil's just a Nintendo hater. They don't want to watch Phil play Nintendo anymore." Why? Because I'm honest? Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's what happened. Listen, I like Nintendo games in my playthroughs. I usually praise the games. So why on earth would people think that I'm a Nintendo hater, except for the fact that they just can't pull, or they can't take off their rose-colored glasses?
I'm sorry if you can hear clickety-clack noises. I got a new keyboard. It was like 40% off, and it was like 40 euros, but it's mechanical, so I'm busting right now.
It actually get a lot more attention, and today they just don't. Like, people just don't really care about me playing Nintendo stuff anymore. That's sad, because I like Nintendo. So, you know, I played Metroid Prime Remastered. You guys wanted this, by the way, if you remember. When they announced it, what was it, 3 weeks ago to a month ago? People were like, "Wow, that's awesome. Are you going to play it?" I'm like, "Well, I'm interested, but I can't just drop everything I'm doing. I'm in the middle of all these other games, right? Let's finish up all these other games, and then we can do it." So what happened is I finished Hogwarts. I finished Wolong. All the other lingering games are done, and now we have opportunity to play it. I certainly hope that some of you will check it out, give it a chance, and watch the playthrough over the next few weeks. And not just dismiss it because it's an older game. Because it's
yeah. So we need the buy-in. Do we need the buy-in?
I hate on Nintendo games because it's a Nintendo game. It's ridiculous. It's people misrepresenting things that I've said. I don't hate on Nintendo stuff at all.
Oh, you can hear it now, huh? Okay, I'm gonna mute myself every time I type. That's all right.
Excuse me. So I'm excited.
I just wanted to see if it's gonna show up.
I am not expecting to be getting sky-high attendance numbers on Metroid Prime. What I'm hoping is that we can have a good group of people who enjoy Nintendo, who maybe enjoyed my first playthrough but want to see me do better, who maybe want to interact and chill and have fun when I'm playing it, because I feel like that's the kind of playthrough this is going to be. This is not going to be a first.
This is almost like a disclaimer for everything he does at this point. It's like, guys, I'm not expecting a lot of views, but I'm expecting a certain level of buy-in so I can keep playing the game. He should just pre-record those speeches. They're always the same. It's always the same shit. Big ups Pitlord for the membership. Still waiting for Phil to wash his mouth with buckshot. Is that a new tactical soap they dropped? It's called Buckshot?
Help me out and we have a good
That'd be
time.
fantastic. I would sponsor that.
Kind of an experience, all right? No, oh, we were spoiling the game. I already played it.
You already played it. Okay, let's skip through this then if you played it.
Let's do it. Let's go through the schedule.
Let's go through this segment.
So many, months. This actually, if you're not aware, this shirt.
Yeah, if you, by the way,
anniversary line of product where I used to sell.
Of course it is. You wear literally fucking 10-year-old fucking shirts, dude. But let's give this segment. But for those of you who don't know, I was with Indrid and the Decepticon on the Decepticon stream the other day, and we watched a lot of Cobra, and it was fun as hell. And we talked about tactical soap and all that shit. So you can go check that out.
This time, and how much you want to bet I'm gonna like the game way more with a real controller. I seriously feel like I'm just gonna like it much better. Okay, I'm even wearing my King of Retro shirt today, which I haven't worn in so many months. This actually, if you're not aware, this shirt was from my 10th anniversary line of product when I used to sell t-shirts and stuff.
10th anniversary, so it's 5 years old.
But yeah, it's 5 years old.
Yeah. Wow. Awesome.
5-year-old shirt.
Awesome.
Right? It's like, damn, time flies. But I haven't worn this in a
long time. No, it's not good, man. Go buy some new fucking shirts. Go to fucking Walmart and buy like a pack of shirts for like $5.
On the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. It is Like a Dragon Ishin. It is a chill stream, 2 hours of progress. I believe at this point we're in like chapter 9, and the game only has 13 chapters. But typically with those older Yakuza style games, the later chapters are much longer. So I feel like even though it seems like we're turboing towards the end of the game, I don't think we are. I think what's going to end up happening is that we're going to basically hit chapters that are going to be like way long with a lot of story elements and things like that coming up. And I'm really enjoying that playthrough. We have a lot of interactive fun and talking and hanging out.
Interactive fun.
So I hope that you guys are going to join me tonight for that, okay? All right, tomorrow.
The please watch my stream segment.
Day of the week. Yes, I am here tomorrow. Starting this week, my day off is shifting from Wednesdays to Thursdays for the foreseeable future.
Thursday.
That may or may not change again, but for now, that's what we're going with. It's based on my wife's schedule.
We're all cats cucks.
On the first
literally like 5 dudes. Literally 5 dudes depend on this fucking dude getting cucked by his wife. Because it's him and it's that being said. Because we do the group thing on his days off. Not that we have to, but it's the pattern that we established in the beginning. So I guess we keep doing it. We're consistent with that. So we all together, unanimously, uniquely, robustly, we all get cucked by cat. By some bitch that works part-time at a fucking Walmart or something.
Any video here on DSP.
That's why she's the GOAT, though.
DSP Reacts, they all have the link that you can leave a tip if you'd like to crowdfund the efforts to keep this going, okay? So, thanks.
Would you like to crowdfund the effort?
That's the big day. That's what you guys are all waiting for. It's Resident Evil 4 Remake releasing, and I think, we've been talking about this the last couple of days. Okay?
What did we say about it?
I think I'm going to get it on PlayStation 5.
Okay.
Allow me to explain my...
Do they have it on PS4?
Okay. Number one, I'm hearing that Digital Foundry has said that there's control issues on the Xbox. Now, I don't know how porting the game from one console to another can cause control issues.
Oh, they do. Oh, very nice.
If it's the same game,
I haven't played it. I might pick it up.
On one console, that the control will gonna have issues, and not on the.
Big ups Corey K for the membership, dude. Enjoy your stay at the Hotel Hell.
They tested it and they
Hotel Burnell
are inferior, one or the other. I'd be like, that makes sense. But when you say the controls are different and not as good on one, I'm like, what? Like, that's like game development 101, the controls. And that's weird to me. So, if that really is the case, all right,
Yes, the Snort Resort. That's a good one, friend of Dave.
Here's another factor. I haven't played a PS5 game in a long time.
Why not?
Do you even remember the last game I played on PlayStation?
I mean, I don't really care.
Classics collection, right? But outside of that, what was the last playthrough that I actually did on PlayStation? Can anyone even remember? It's been a very long time because everything I've been playing has been cross-platform.
Or Game Pass.
Play it on Xbox.
Yeah, he was playing Game Pass.
This controller, right? And you know, all my achievements in one place. If it's a Game Pass game, I get credit on
The achievements. Dude, this dude still cares about achievements. He's not even like platinuming games. He just completes the story and just drops it. But he cares about achievements. Chivo.
So, yeah, so I think for Resident Evil 5, I will get it on PS5. Unless anyone has an objection. If anyone has
Why would they have an objection? Why would they care?
Don't forever hold your peace. Speak now. I want to know why I shouldn't play this on PlayStation 5 before I buy it. Because I'm buying it either today or tomorrow to preload it for Friday.
Bro, why would it even matter?
So I definitely...
I might play it before he does, so I can cuck him out of, I don't know, playing it. And I might stream it as well, while I'm streaming him playing it or something. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
So there you go.
Video games.
5 remake starting on Friday on PlayStation 5. I'm playing it all day long. Yes. Shug says Xbox version has large dead zones on the controller. PS5 has a blurrier image. Controls seem to be more of an issue. I would say so. And the thing is, when you say PS5 has a blurrier image, here's the thing. How much you want to bet that's on like the highest resolutions? That's probably on like, oh, if you're playing in 4K, right?
Bro, he's shaking so much. Like, what is wrong with him?
Right?
You're just like, the head is swiveling all over the place.
And
it's cray-cray.
Crazier above it.
Are you cray-cray, Philip?
I think visuals like that are going to be an issue, right?
Wait, is it on PC?
All right. So
oh, I might just get it on PC. I might get it on PC. You know what I mean?
Will be Resident Evil 4 Remake. Okay.
I would get it.
Then on
through my Russian friends. They're going to send it to me.
Is going to be
the legitimate copy.
React clip.
Yeah.
Reacts. I want to Evil 4 Remake here on DSP Gaming. And then on Sunday, all day long is the Big Wings documentary React event, and that's over on DSP Reacts. And then on Monday, we jump back in. It'll be more Resident Evil 4 Remake paired with Like a Dragon Ishin. And then finally, Tuesday of next week, as I was saying.
Oh, bro, we can actually skip a little bit forward.
The King, which is my bi-monthly Q&A show.
What is he doing? Why are you doing this, bro?
And I sit down for an entire stream and answer them.
But why? This is bad.
Up on my forums on dspgaming.com, whether it's questions that the members of DSP Gaming and DSP Reacts have posted on their members-only threads.
No.
Whether it's questions from my Twitter. Or
no, it's bad. It's always bad. People even, I think at some point they stopped restreaming it because it's so bad. I think even Theo stopped doing those, and Theo does all of them. That's the only way I know that Phil is still doing them, is that Theo is doing them.
He tries it. I mean, every once in a while I bring it back, but it's not a consistent show.
It's ridiculous.
Ask the King is literally the only consistent show left over from my origins as a content.
Yeah, but you know when during the interview people told you like, hey Phil, you should go away from that The King thing, because it's like the King of Hate, right? And that's why it's left over, because it's like the King of Hate. So stop.
People want to see.
But of course, we know that the most he's gonna do is just change the name. It's gonna be Ask Phil.
Even though you could argue, man, don't you answer questions every day? I mean, yeah, I do. But this show is dedicated.
It's more tedious. That's the selling point. It's more obnoxious.
I sit here and I'll answer a question.
Because he rambles for too long and doesn't even answer the question. He answers whatever he thinks the question is.
That's coming up the last day of the month. If you haven't yet, post up your questions. Type ! Ask the King into the stream chat. A link will pop up.
Hey Phil, what's your favorite burger? Well, the first time I had a burger was in 1963. Back then they called them
if you're a member, again,
I don't know.
You have a thread already right here on the
sandwich
tab of DSP Gaming, and if you're a member of DSP.
And then he proceeds to tell you about how the trolls harassed him and his wife is crying. And then he forgets to say what the burger was.
80% of the questions were member-only questions.
Okay.
So please consider.
They're the only ones who care, dude. Because somebody can just tag you in chat and ask you about what your favorite burger is. And you can answer at least like straightforward and fast.
So that's coming up. And then in addition.
Oh yeah, the restraining order. The restraining order is actually real. Meth Bear found it because he's a lawyer-style individual. So he managed to find it by calling the actual place. And yeah, it exists. In 2017, it's like 1 year long.
Birthday bash on April 7th when I come back from break. Right, I'll probably do a full week of streaming, have my day off on the Thursday the 6th, and then come back on Friday the 7th, and that's where we're going to do a marathon special event to celebrate my birthday.
Yeah, Subaru Man is a bad style man, apparently. He's an asshole.
Very dead on right there. Anyway, so what will we do during the event? Well, we've already come up with some ideas. One idea is that for the first time ever, live...
And Phil saved her, apparently, I guess.
All right, now, I've never used it before. Last night, I logged into their site to check it out, and it seems pretty cool. Basically, people have already set up templates for a lot of the most popular things. For example, most popular horror movie franchises, most popular horror games.
Oh, he's gonna do... Okay. Fast food, yes. We're gonna do tier list with, like, preset stuff.
My birthday. We will do...
On his birthday.
And things to try to figure out what tier maker stuff would you like to...
Bro, you know it's gonna be fast food stuff.
We'll maybe start off with one and then break it up, and maybe later on today we'll do another. It looks like it's going to be pretty fun. Because the way you do it is...
How is it going to be fun? I mean, it's going to be different, I guess.
And you could do your ranking right there in front of everyone. So I'll be over here like in the corner, right? Like just like when I'm playing a game.
Whoa.
Right,
why do we have to explain this, Grandpa?
So just like when I'm playing a game and I'm over here.
Yeah, except you're not over here because you don't like grouping your layouts.
Rank all these things.
Sure thing, Phil.
And I'm sure we're going to argue and everything, right? We're going to argue back and forth about...
Oh, they're going to argue, yes.
And you guys are probably...
Phil, Wendy's is A tier, not B tier.
Yeah, you guys in chat are saying that Wendy's is A tier. Well, I had like a Wendy's sandwich like 15 years ago and it was bad, so I'm going to put it in a D tier.
Like another fantasy battle royale. Now, the last one I did was middle of February, and that was for Super Bowl celebration that I did. So now people are like, well, can you do another one? You know, and this time just kind of be, rather than Super Bowl theme, just do kind of random silliness and fun for your birthday.
What?
Like, yeah, we could do
what does that mean? That sounds like a kid's birthday party. Random silliness and fun. Is that a kid's birthday party? Are we going to get a clown who's going to blow bubbles and have a goofy vest? It's literally a kid's birthday party. Random silliness and fun. Is there going to be a bouncy castle? Because you're the king of hate, right? You're the king.
And it's right. That's about an hour of content.
Yeah, bruh.
Tier maker, now you already got maybe 2-3 hours
Not that this is important, but the Prime sports drink is super popular with the kids cause the Logan Paul know how to make dents out of them. I asked my nephew. He said he loves them. DSP take notes.
Yeah, you guys, how would a DSP sports drink would be called? How would that be called? We want to make a DSP sports drink. Gout juice gives you power to snort. The power walker.
Birthday cake. My wife is going to make
Big ups, Joseph.
before that I'll have a piece.
I haven't had a Prime because they don't sell them here, but
I'll probably order food.
I don't care. I don't wanna drink it. I only drink alcohol because I'm toxic.
Let's rename that. Let's call it like Feasting with Phil.
Feasting with Phil. There we go. What about Ask the King? Ask Phil.
I don't remember exactly what it was. It was a good.
It's like a sitcom.
Because I liked a few of your suggestions.
Leave it to Phil.
Start rebranding various different things. Someone made the suggestion yesterday. When Ask the King hits 100 episodes.
Oh, Haterade. That's a good one. Haterade.
Like you keep doing it, but rebrand the show as a new show with a new name.
Feasting with the guy. Yeah. Feasting with the pig. I mean, that's a classic one, but
here we go. Dining with DSP.
Dining with DSP.
Truth.
The tasteful truth. But that's still a spin on the hateful truth. So it's still reminding people that you used to be the king of hate.
We got to figure out which one. I like those. I like all of those. Dining with DSP, the feast, the taste.
Bro legit has zero original ideas for himself.
Because that's his take on my old thing.
Feasting with Phil.
Takes out the negativity.
This dude sucks so bad, man.
Robust horse water.
So,
robust horse water. It has a lot of salt in it.
Right? I'm probably going to order food for the Rings of Redemption documentary.
Rings of Redemption?
We might actually do it. What should we call it? Should we call it the Tasteful Truth?
The Tasteful Truth, yeah.
Feasting with Phil. We got to figure this out for Sunday, okay? And we can start calling
Feasting with Phil.
So we'll probably do that during the event as well, the birthday event. So just think about this. There's going to be all these segments. Oh, by the way, I already kind of told you guys that I would do this, and I'll probably do this for the birthday event only. Not every day. I'm only going to do this for special events. If a big contribution comes in, I will take a shot of that new gin.
And we're drinking again.
That's why he's the GOAT!
Gin. If a big contribution comes through. A big contribution.
I'm like, okay, we'll do that.
We're drinking
I
again.
get sloshed.
Oh, he's gonna get sloshed.
But, you know, we did this during the Super Bowl event, and I retained my, well, not that I retained my sobriety, because I was definitely buzzed, but at least I was able to keep the show going. Right?
Bro gets so excited when it comes time to drink. If somebody sends a big contribution.
It's my birthday event.
Because last time, didn't he made like $500, yeah. So on his birthday, it's gonna be like a rain, making it rain. It's gonna be like in a club, and you're like a basketball player. You're like James Harden in a fucking strip club.
You know, that's why we would do it, not because it's, you know.
Not because it's what?
Because we're gonna do it all the time. We're not. We're definitely not gonna do it all the time.
You don't do it all the time.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, maybe we'll have an introductory segment. Maybe I could give you, like, you know, talk about various birthday things that I've done over the years, and ways I used to celebrate my birthday when I was a kid growing up and stuff like that. And then we could do a tier maker segment, right? And then we could do other stuff. You know, we still have to figure out a little bit more. I feel like we're getting there. Like, so now we'll have a segment about reminiscing about my birthday. I'll probably be taking some shots during the stream.
We're gonna be reminiscing and taking shots. That sounds a lot like what an alcoholic does in the middle of the night. Reminiscing and taking shots. You're 41, bruh. Come on, grow the fuck up.
That's what I'm talking about! We'll do some tier maker segments.
Tyrone's big contribution makes Phil drink.
Oh yeah, his big contribution, man.
Feasting with the King. Okay, so call something different. And we're gonna do the Fantasy Battle Royale.
And we're gonna do so we're gonna watch wrestling, reminisce, and drink. This is as close as you can get to DSP all alone at after midnight every night.
That's close to it.
That's like you're a fly on the wall at the Burnell household.
More things, right? You know something we could do? People have been asking me to react to some videos, long form.
Long style. Long stroking.
But some people have been sending me like 20, 30-minute videos.
Okay.
I can't react to those on DSP versus...
You gotta pay me a lot.
Yeah, it's too lengthy, and it's supposed to be a clip show that I do once a week, that we watch a bunch of clips. If I'm watching a 30-minute video, that's a, you know, a sixth of the show. I can't do that. That's too much.
Why does he move around so much? Because he's a tweaker.
Interesting videos I want to and react to during my birthday event.
My birthday event?
You guys could think of some things maybe you want to see me do specifically on that day.
I don't know. Your wife's OnlyFans?
Then it'll be out of the confines of the format of the weekly clip show, right? Show childhood pictures on my birthday. I don't have.
He doesn't have them. He said that when his parents die, he's gonna get all the albums and he's gonna go through them, and it's probably gonna be like a crying segment. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Have them all.
DSP cries it.
So maybe one day I'll inherit them, but I don't have them right now to show you anything. I think it's a little weird. Like, isn't it true that like parents or family members should have pictures of their kids? Why would you have pictures of yourself as a kid? I never even thought about that. Like, why would I want pictures of myself as a kid? Right?
So you can see how much you've evolved as a human.
Wile E. Coyote.
You can see how bloated your face is.
Snoot.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a siege mode, a little bit.
Look at the photo scan app and scan them in. You
What?
said one of the most ridiculous things.
Why?
All right. My mom.
Super reasonable.
Internet at all.
Oh, she doesn't use the internet.
Have access to it, even though there's been endless times that I've bought her devices, my dad bought her laptops, and everyone's tried to.
What about your dad though?
I'm serious.
Your dad has a LinkedIn, so yeah, he can do it. But no, we gotta like, bro, this dude fucking sucks. Some guy gave him an absolutely rational idea, right? Hey, you can actually take a fucking photo of it. My mom, she's never on the internet. She's so stupid. She can't figure this out.
She can't get on the internet.
She can't be on the internet.
Get it?
She's banned.
But to her, it's like
for hateful slurs.
It's a different.
She went drunk once on Twitch. They banned her. She got leaned.
My dad's fully on the internet and can do whatever. He just doesn't. You know, he's already does a lot of stuff on the internet for work and everything. So for him, like, you know, when he goes.
Does he want to come on the stream? We can have Dave on the stream to restream Phil. How about we reach out to Dave and tell him that I'm actually like a fan of Phil and I want to hang out with Dave, and like watch the stream and talk about how cool it is. Of course he's gonna figure it out because he's not stupid. He used to be in the Marines or something.
Relax and watch.
He used to work in the helicopter company and actually not get fired. So he's better than his son at least.
And shit. You know, he doesn't want to be on the internet, so he's not like an internet guy.
So how does that prevent him from taking a picture of your childhood photos and sending them to you and you putting them on the screen? How is that a valid answer? Just say you don't want to do it, dude. You can actually say that. You can say, hey, dude, I just don't want to do it, you know?
I mean, if my mom could be on the internet, I bet that would be one of the things she would do. But so anyway, I'm probably never gonna get any digital versions of any pictures. You know, maybe
why not?
One day, you know, I'll inherit the photo albums and then I'll scan them myself. But outside,
you're not gonna do that, bro.
It's never gonna get digitized.
I mean, I can almost see that stream happening. He's just gonna sit there and cry and go through the childhood photos. It's gonna be so depressing.
Street Fighter, surprising story. He took 5th place.
What?
So I beat him by 1 ranking at Evo. Yeah, pretty impressive.
His dad?
I surpassed my dad.
Yeah.
Off.
You probably fucked your mom better too. It's like a Chris Chan moment.
You know, on or
Dave, I'm better than you. Mama says that I'm better than you. That's why he's the GOAT.
That's why he's the GOAT! If you guys have any more ideas of things to do on my birthday, share them. If you have ideas,
Things to do. Get a trampoline and put it on your rooftop.
please share that. Like, would you like to see me react to some ideas? Please share. Because that's how this event's going to come together this year. This is not a special event. Remember, this is not a special event based on this anymore. This isn't, oh, we brainstormed an event and now we're...
So it's just happening regardless.
Memberships.
That would be great if that happened on Christmas, but he had to paywall Christmas. And people were telling him, hey, Phil, you're paywalling Christmas. Do you think that's pretty reasonable? Because it's like, everybody does it for free.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. You're a fucking idiot.
But let's figure out what we actually want to do together, right? And future events are going to be like this. Future events are now going to be based...
Remember, this is like 3 months ago, it was Christmas. And he was paywalling that event. And he found nothing wrong with it. And now all the events are happening for free. I mean, props to him, but now he has a members goal on a different channel, so we kind of take away that credit, that props. And when I said take away that credit, that reminded me of his bankruptcy. He's probably doesn't like when people take away his credit.
Us just talking...
Let's give him a little bit of credit because he's still alive. That's some great work ethic. He still lives.
Storming and doing special events. It's not going to be, oh, we have to raise a goal to do it or anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Then you can keep dropping members, I guess.
Okay. That's the schedule, my friends. Now, April will be an interesting month for gaming, but gaming calendar live together, and we're going to brainstorm, and we're going to figure out what...
No.
Almost a follow-up. If you listen to this, it's almost a follow-up.
Gaming news, my friends.
To yesterday's news.
Yes, everyone,
So if you
yes.
remember yesterday, my news story
Hello,
was that
my children.
reminder, Nintendo is sunsetting the digital storefronts for both the Wii U and the 3DS.
Enjoy this. I'm going to go get my cigarettes.
Anything you want right now digitally from the Wii U or 3DS stores, they're gone next week. They don't exist. All right? So you have to get them now. Well, guess what was just announced this morning? It's kind of like this trend seems to be continuing. EA has announced, listen to this, Battlefield 1943, Battlefield Bad Company, and Bad Company 2, and Mirror's Edge 1 will leave all digital storefronts on April 28th. Okay? So if you are choosing to get those games, you must purchase them in the next month, essentially. That's it. After that, they will no longer be available digitally at all. You will not be able to buy these games and download them. Okay? Only people who previously purchased them will be able to re-download. And by the way, all online functionality will be disabled for these games. So I want you to think about that. Battlefield 1943, Bad Company 1 and 2, games that primarily were bought, you know, for...
Hey, Bad Company 2 is a classic.
Sunsetted and will no longer
Bad Company 2, man. I remember playing that shit.
But you'll not be able
One of the first missions, the snow mission, I was hiding in a house, and a tank came out, and then the tank shot at the house, and before I know it, there was no house anymore. I was just sitting there, like a sitting duck,
very much so.
like a sitting cuck.
Is a single-player game. There really is no...
It's a baller alert.
I think there is a multiplayer component in it at somewhere. Like, is it with the time trials? I think if there's a time trial thing, that when you're doing them, there's a ghost that's, like, from the internet. And so you're racing the ghost from the internet or something like that. And that was something unique at the time that people were excited for, that you could race other people doing parkour or whatever. So that's going to be gone. That's going to be removed from the game entirely.
What game do you say? I mean, I don't care. I thought of a different parkour game that was hot as hell.
Is very much a game that's a standalone offline game.
It was this fucking game, dude. This game was so fucking good.
Not so much. Mirror's Edge Catalyst had a lot of online components to it. But Mirror's Edge 1, there's no reason that you need to really worry in my
I played this shit when I was like 10 years old.
unless you care
Best time in my life.
against a ghost. Yeah, who cares about that? That's not even the focus of the game. So Mirror's Edge 1, I feel is not a big deal at all. Sucks you can't get it digitally though. Like Mirror's Edge 1 is a great game. I feel Mirror's Edge 1 is way better than 2. You know, I did a second playthrough of it. What was it, last year or the year before? It was either last year or the year before. And admittedly, the game is frustrated by modern standards. There's some really tough parts at the end of the game that really were annoying. But at the same time, it's an incredible, unique, colorful game. You know, it will always resonate with me as one of those games from the early Xbox 360 era that tried to innovate.
The thing is, when you pirate stuff, you can pirate them from most like torrent sites only if they get seeded. If they don't get seeded, you're not gonna get any kind of speed. So if it's not any like relevant kind of hot game, nobody's gonna care enough to seed it, and then you can actually download it legitimately off the internet. I mean, by pirating it illegally.
It took a chance and it worked. I think it's a great game and everyone should give it a shot. Seriously, I mean that. Like, it's on Game Pass and everything. Everyone should try Mirror's Edge to see if they like it. However, it does suck that this is basically the last hurrah.
Honestly, just play Dying Light.
Now, here's the thing that
It has zombies too. It has combat. It's open world. Why would you play Mirror's Edge? Why?
But what if I already own the rights?
Play Dying Light.
I do. I own the digital rights to Mirror's Edge. I had bought it digitally a long time ago. I played it last year. Does this mean, let's say in 3 years I have a craving, I want to go back and play it again? Is it gone? Can I not re-download it? Because what's the point then? Oh, we sunsetted it off the store. Yeah, but if you could still download it, then you still have the space for it and everything. So I don't even understand what's the point of removing it from a marketplace if you're going to still have it available anyway. It's very confusing to me.
It's confusing because you just read the headlines of the articles, dude. You don't actually read the whole article. Of course it's confusing. And you're sitting here trying to explain to people what is happening. And you don't even know. How is this like an informative, meaningful podcast?
I remember Battlefield Bad Company 1 and 2. I remember them completely standing out from Call of Duty and other first-person shooters of the time. They were very different. And it was good to have that good competitive variety.
They were great, yeah. Battlefield used to be fantastic.
And nothing else. It's rare if we get a year where there's other games.
I still love Battlefield 1. That shit is bussin', dude.
You know, back then, though, it was great.
Battlefield 4 is also cool, but it has too much digital effects, like visual effects. It has too much lens flare. It's like fucking...
online experiences, and for a lot of people, that's probably great nostalgia.
That dude made it.
Maybe you played with
I
your
forgot.
friends back in the day in a team, and it's you know, it's fun.
The mystery box guy.
Jump back in and play it a little bit, and now those games won't exist anymore, right?
J.J. Abrams.
So
I botched my whole joke.
Warn everybody. Yeah, those games are gone as of the 28th. You must buy them and download them and have them by the 28th before they are sunsetted, and you will not find them available on the digital marketplaces anywhere anymore. What's interesting to me is, will this include Game Pass? Because like I said, I know for a fact Mirror's Edge 1 is on Game Pass. So does that mean you can't even get it on Game Pass anymore? It's just gone? Like, I don't know, right? I don't know. Darziak just said in the chat, perhaps they should do a remastered collection like Halo. That would be interesting. Imagine that if they remade all the old all the old Battlefield games, right, and tossed them into a collection with better graphics and they have online capabilities.
They're gonna remake them and make a collection. Wow, yeah. They can't even make the new ones work properly. They're gonna remake the old ones.
But it is sad to see those games.
2042, as far as I know, is still a disaster.
It's kind of sad.
That's why it's on PS Plus.
Okay. All right, so that's what I've got for game news.
Dude, imagine if something cool happened and then they made it cool.
Because I see a lot of people are here and have been contributing, and I really appreciate that.
And we got a lot of contributions.
Our first
YouTube site Phil.
A ginormous $50 super chat from K-Styles 1998.
Suck a dog off.
For a very, very, very generous super chat to start the day. And he says the following. Will you be doing a playthrough of WWE 2K23? Well, I've talked about this recently. I feel like you weren't here for it.
He's not gonna... No, he's not gonna play it.
First of all, it already came out. It came out last week, correct? WWE.
He's gonna play it if it's cheap or free.
Play it at all. And some people were posted to... So that was a waste of time. Like, well, that whole mode's out. Going to did playthroughs.
Wait, what?
Like, I remember I was playing it because there was a hardcore group of WWE fans who wanted me to keep going. But at that time, it was definitely one of the least interested playthroughs, meaning people just weren't that interested in it and were asking me to play other stuff, but I toughed out for like 20 some hours. And then finally after that, I had enough, and I was like, guys, I have to end it. Like, I can't keep going forever. We're like 25 hours into this playthrough. You know, at that point, I'd played it like, 7-8 streams for 2-3 weeks, and I was balancing with other stuff, so it worked, but at the same time, it was like, dude, this game just isn't doing anything interesting. I can play it endlessly, but what's the point? So eventually, I just kind of ended it, and I hate to say it, they really didn't live up to their promises. Their promises were when they were going to come back with this game, it was going to feel like it was completely retooled from the ground up, a new game experience. Honestly, I didn't get that. Yeah, there was a few new animations that were nice. Yeah, I'd argue that certain modes like the Royal Rumble are a little better because you could have more wrestlers in it. But for the most part, the single-player content wasn't good. I'm sorry, that career mode was boring. And it's sad that people, bought into those promises, and I don't think like they were lived up to.
The SmackDown versus Raw career modes were great though. In the Here Comes the Pain career mode, oh, that shit was hot. That was so good.
I really don't. I mean, what did I really do in WWE?
And that whole game was just like godlike, man.
That's fine.
I still want to get it on the PCSX2 emulator. It's gonna be so fun. I'm just too lazy to actually put in the effort.
Characters against internet content creators, against this, that. It's funny. It's fun. But outside of that...
There was one where you were fighting the Undertaker and he had a lot of druids and you had to fight them first. That was kind of boring, but I remember it. I played it on the PSP.
Let's be honest, I was in the midst of so many other playthroughs. It wasn't until today that we actually kind of finished up with all these lingering playthroughs and saying, oh, now I'm a little bit freed up in my schedule, right? And that's why we're starting Metroid Prime today. But I did consider it. And I was like, I don't think so. I think this might be the year.
Yeah, he is rocking hard and like tweaking and touching his face constantly.
I do think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for I don't want to pay $60, $70, $70 for the game right now. Right?
Right, it's full price.
I thought it was on a console. I could look it up. No, it's not on the Switch, right? So I'm pretty sure it's $70. So drop $70 for a game I can't play the showcase mode. And I know that the My Rise mode sucks, and I really...
Why not play the Universe mode?
So what am I paying $70 for? Just for sim matching?
In My GM. He can play My GM. That stuff is fun as far as I know.
That being said, I don't think
Shout
I
outs.
should buy it right now. I'm thinking I should wait. And I'm not saying I'm not going to buy it. I think I should hold off. And I should wait for this game eventually in a couple of months to go on a big sale, which it will, undoubtedly. These WWE games, they don't stay expensive for long. Usually it's like a 2-month wait. And then all of a sudden they'll go from like $70 to like $40, and then after another month they're down like to $30, and then buy it then. And then I could do Sims in it.
Oh, he's gonna pause himself. He's gonna mute himself. Wow.
That's what I'm talking about! Excuse me. Then I can...
Remember when somebody told him back in the past, in the good old days when he was a different person? He was like, what do you want me to have, a mute button? And every time I have to snort or belch or burp every 3 seconds, I have to mute myself? Now he mutes himself.
Do Sims in it. Moving forward for the rest of the year. Okay? Sims are actually going to get much heavier second half of the year. Because remember, there's all the holiday stuff. Like Halloween and Christmas and all of that. So that's really...
He has evolved as a person, you guys.
The Sims.
He realizes how disgusting it is now.
I'm even thinking that for my birthday event, which we just said.
Did we get any snorts this time?
I think I might just do it in WWE 2K22. I think that just might make more sense. And then later on this year, maybe the next time that we're going to do a sim, then buy 23. Now, I know that's going to upset some people because some people like me covering, wrestling, video games, and the like. I hear you. But
Bro, some people are going to be upset over everything you do.
I have not actively watched wrestling in several years. Almost 3 full years now.
He watches wrestling passively. I mean, that's how I watch it too. I just download all the stuff and I skip through all of it.
On Twitter. And I got bored of those too.
I skip through the finish until the finish of every match.
Competing and everything. I just don't care. Like, perfect example, I haven't seen a single moment of the Bloodline plotline, which is Roman Reigns and his family, the Usos and other, others. Now I guess Solo is one of their relatives. They're all in a group. I haven't watched a single match of it. I haven't seen a single promo of it. I know it's the biggest thing in wrestling for like 2 years, and I have not seen any of it because I don't do wrestling.
Someone's gonna spoil him WrestleMania again. He's gonna ban him. Somebody like 2 years ago or something spoiled him Royal Rumble, and he was cranky as hell.
I just kind of grew out of it. I just really care about it anymore. Being completely honest, it's not a big deal to me. There's no real hype behind me buying the new WWE game and playing it.
But you still play Champions, though.
Especially because if it has plot lines and things like that, I wouldn't even understand what they are because I'm not following them.
You can just listen to the commentators recapping everything.
So that's a major factor. And then there's the factor that it's too expensive. $70 for a game that has limited modes.
It is ultra expensive.
And then there's the fact that I can't play some of the modes right off the bat. And I tell you right now, people are telling me, it's so hilarious. People are like, no, you don't understand. The career mode's better. You said that last year. No, you said that. You say it every year.
Why don't you just look it up, man?
The WWE game comes out, everyone says it's better. And then I buy it, and it's not better.
Just look it up.
A few hours of interest, and then it's just grinding, boring nonsense again. Like, I don't think that they can break out of that formula. What are they ever going to do in the game that's going to change the career mode of the game? I don't know what they're going to do. How could you, right? They haven't really innovated or thought of any new ideas, so I'm just not excited for it. I'd much rather play other games, okay? So I'm just being real. K-Styles, thank you so much for the very, very generous super chat. I hope that doesn't upset you, but I just don't see the point of playing something I'm not really that interested in. It's too expensive right now, and I can't play half the modes, okay? I'll likely get it later on this year when it's discounted, and I'll probably use it for the sim matches, but that might be it, okay? Okay, continuing on. Darian64 did a super chat
wrestling spoilers in here. So please don't spoil because you might piss some people off who want to watch it later, okay?
You seen the fan art I sent you? I did, but not on my PC. Like, I briefly looked at it last night in my email. Looks.
I said no wrestling spoilers, and you did it anyway. That is correct. It is.
It's great, but I haven't even had a chance to like do anything this morning. Here's what happened. I got paid today by YouTube, so I had to sit down and I paid all my bills. I was like, let me just do this all in one fell swoop. And I said, paid them all off. So now I'm basically don't have to sit here and pay bills now till like early next month.
He paid all his bills, you guys. Yeah, Phil paid his bills.
So I haven't looked at art or nothing. I would love to see if it looks good.
And there was nothing left. Wow, he got it exactly as much money as it took for the bills.
For some reason, well, look, yeah, it looks better already. For some reason, when I change scenes, sometimes the webcam looks better, and now it does. See that? So now if I move back...
How does this even work, dude?
Now it's better. Yep. I don't get that. I don't get that somehow the frame rate sometimes tanks, and then if I change scenes, it fixes it. That's really weird. But it just fixed itself again. Something we have to remember. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, like, I saw your fan art. It looks great. And it is Resident Evil 4 related fan art. As long as it fits the stream, which I haven't tested yet, but as long as everything fits the stream and looks good, I'll likely have that on Friday. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Everyone do the dinosaur. Dun, 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 dun. Which movie was that in?
Something from the 80s.
The Super Mario Brothers movie?
Yeah, there we go. I think that was the 90s, though.
It might have been. Or maybe not. Anyway, thank you very much, B-Boy Cyclone, for re-upping your membership. I appreciate that. 22 months. People are almost to the 2-year anniversary. Some of you will actually be earning your new crowns. You're going to go from those Regal Gold crowns to the Rose Gold. So now we have lots more levels of crowns available. Pretty cool. Shout out to the Sanctuary Project, who did a super chat. Says, would you consider doing a creator boxing event? No. I'm not someone who does stunts and gimmicks and stupid shit to the internet. I'm not into the drama culture.
He's not into the drama culture. By the way, he's reacting to the follow-up to the Wings documentary, which is all about drama. It's even more about drama than the first one, because it's called, how is it called? The Continued Downfall of Wings or something. He's not into the drama culture. That's what people want him to do.
If you haven't
And he just came off a massive drama arc. Massive.
noticed,
He's not a drama guy.
want to be involved in any
Doesn't want to be involved in that.
in any way, shape, or form.
He wants to be interviewed, though. He used to. And clarify all the drama. And he had a 5-hour discussion about all of his drama. He's not a drama guy, though.
I actually think it's quite embarrassing to content creation as a whole.
I'm not the same guy I was 5 minutes ago.
So, no, I'm not going to be doing that stuff. Anyone else who wants to do it, good on you. It's your ability. It's your prerogative. You want to jump on that gravy train of money because people want to see two content creators who are unfit beat the shit out of each other in a terrible, unsanctioned, unofficial, sloppy boxing match, and everyone laughs at you. Go for it. I can't stop you. But I will not participate in that kind of crap. That is dumb stuff, in my opinion. Okay? 2 new re-upped memberships. We got...
It's unsanctioned, yeah. the World Boxing Federation hasn't approved of it. They're fighting at the parking lot of a Burger King. Show up. Make sure to show up. They're not even wearing gloves, too. It's like bare knuckle fights. It's a street fight. Tables, ladders, and wheelchairs.
2 tips. Let's see what tips have come in.
Tip style, Phil. Let's go. Super exciting. Yeah, it's gonna be featured on what was it?
Malcolm's Best has tipped me $4.20.
On World Star Hip Hop, yeah. Bum fights.
Malcolm's Best. Let's get that up on the leaderboard.
Bum style fights, yes. Yes, yes, everyone.
Yes, everyone, yes. Here we go.
Yeah, you're probably gonna be able to bet on that fight too, because like you can bet on everything. I think WWE want to make it legal so you can bet on wrestling. Yes, you can bet on wrestling.
It is not merely
Eventually.
It's a reimagining with a lot of differences and changes, including cut content, but also new content to replace it.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. What I'm feeling, and at least what I think the vibe is around the game.
Oop, mute it again. That was a fat one.
Is that it is similar.
This is already obnoxious, dude. It's already obnoxious. Wait, I need to mute myself. Okay, we're back.
Very much a new game that took a lot.
This dude sucks.
From the original, and reinvented it into a modern game. It's the same location for the most part. It's the same enemies for the most part, but everything's redesigned to be modern. Better graphics, but completely different gameplay style. Puzzles retooled, story retooled, everything retooled and redone. And Resident Evil 2 Remake, again, stands as, in my mind, the best remake I've ever played in my life. I believe that firmly. And if Resident Evil 4 Remake is the same, that's great. That's what I want. I want a game that they put tons of effort into to remake this game from the ground up as something new. Because, let's be honest, Resident Evil 4, is it old? Yes. But is it outdated? I don't know. I played it last year. And I would say outside of a little bit of the slowness and sluggishness of the...
Talk about the graphics. For
example, when you're Leon and you're trying to quickly aim or swap weapons or even do melee, he's a little slow, right? He doesn't have a dodge or anything. So basically you have to really quickly try to move and maneuver and aim and fire when things are getting in your face. But outside of that, I would argue it's very much a modern game. It doesn't feel outdated. You know, you play those original Resident Evils, yeah, they feel massively outdated with fixed camera angles and tank controls and everything. Resident Evil 4 was the one that brought Resident Evil to the modern era. So if they're going to make a remake, man, I hope that they retooled enough. I hope the gameplay feels refreshed and different. I hope that there's total different settings.
I hope it's good.
All right. We got a $2.50 tip.
That's a troll I'm not going to read.
So this is an anonymous tip, $2.50 tip. They said, I really think that you've taken everything going on very well. Seems like you're taking the business aspects of streaming more seriously now with budgeting. Perhaps you can get some better decorations or the current ones hung up if revenue stays.
Budgeting?
What do you mean by that? The current ones hung up. Exactly. See,
so they don't just stay on a little table that has like a tablecloth on it and looks goofy, I guess, meaning like they're actually hung up. But you can't do that because that's not how it works, and now he's going to tell you that's not how it works.
Here's the thing, with the way that I have it now, since nothing is affixed to the wall, I could change it every month. That's what I'm liking about my setup currently, is that it's flexible. So
Put some sticky tape on it.
doesn't
Some
look
double side tape. Double style tape.
for a month it will.
He could actually do that.
I'm going to rearrange it again for April. I'm definitely going to bring back at least one Mega Man painting.
Oh, somebody in chat is sending him a super chat.
I'm gonna see. I don't think I
Review tech still trashing you. Why?
picture.
What is he saying?
Like,
I can't do that.
It's too big to fit on the street.
Wife forgave him.
It's actually taller than this one. I measured it.
That's a hot super chat. We're gonna get to it in like 5 minutes from now.
The only way I could fit the Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, blah 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 blah.
And sitting on stuff rather than it being affixed and totally stuck.
Yes, he can't do that. Next contribution. Next one, please.
Would I ever go on Caleb Hammer's Financial Audit, a YouTube channel that explains personal finance?
Bro, no.
I'm done with this. Okay, I am.
Bro, he's a fucking liar. Why would he go to somebody and show him his finances? He lied.
I've officially made it known, and I'm done.
I've made it known. I'm done.
I'm not going on any shows. I'm not talking about anything personal.
They all want to benefit off of him for personal gain because he's such a nice guy.
Honestly, I cannot be treated fairly by anyone on YouTube. Everyone has some kind of thing where they're going to try to spin my story into personal gain for themselves.
Bro, you had 5 hours to tell him your story. That was your story. You had every chance to tell him your story. And you did it, and it was bad. Then you failed. How is that everybody else's fault? Again, everybody has an agenda.
I'm done with it.
Of course.
No, you come to DSP Gaming, you come to DSP Reacts, you're going to see fun content on those channels appropriate. Here you're going to see gameplay and podcasts.
His business is now a gated community, basically.
Fun reviews.
Fun reviews. Fun. Interactive and chill. And meaningful. Say meaningful, Phil.
I want to put out on the internet. You're not going to see any drama about behind-the-scenes bullshit because no one needs to know about behind-the-scenes bullshit. It's none of anyone's business. And
But that was your idea, Phil.
everyone seems
You wanted to go on somebody's show to talk about behind-the-scenes bullshit. That was actually your idea that came to you in a dream. And I know alcoholic dreams, they're a little bit like crazy. When I drink a lot, I get crazy dreams too. So, you know, you can explain it. But again, that was your idea. And you hyped it up a lot, and then you did what you did.
to lie and make me feel look terrible.
Make me look terrible.
Look terrible.
They made me look bad.
So I'm done with it.
By asking me questions and trying to help me. They made me look bad.
Completely.
They should have just sat there and agreed with everything I said. That's what fairness means. When I tell them stuff and they agree it.
There will be no more of that.
Is that what your parents do, Phil?
Done. I got to the point where now I feel like, I know this sounds really stupid, but I just feel like I can't trust anyone. Even people who
Can't trust anyone, dude.
trustworthy. I feel like I can't trust anyone. Like no matter
Be paranoid.
someone will do something
I'm living in your walls, Phil.
involved with it that they get over and I get screwed. So I'm done. It's just a end all be all, definitively no across the board.
Don't listen to the voices in your head.
Because it's not personal.
Don't.
It's just
You
I
can't
don't
trust
wanna
anybody.
Waste time on it, and I'm not gonna, you know, put myself into any kind of risk or any kind of stress over it. I'm done. You know, people had the opportunity to treat me nicely, right, and not be scumbags, and they took advantage of that. They sadly ruined it. Anyone else, sorry. Anyone else?
I love the arc on this. I love the arc. It started with, they did a great job. It was fair. I got the fair shake I asked for. I spent 5 hours and it was great. 2 days later, they took advantage of me. I hate it. And what did Craig say in response to that? The trolls, they said this would happen. They were right. And that's why he's the GOAT.
That's why he's the GOAT! Something with DSP in the future. Sorry, it got ruined.
Sorry, siege mode.
You know, now you know who to blame.
Assholes.
You know, people just don't want to treat me like everyone. Everyone else gets a fair shake.
They're now assholes.
That's what really gets me. Because, for example, I know this is just going to be very brief. I promise you. Okay.
It's already longer than it has to be.
I'm on the interview.
From somebody who admits he's done talking about this. But now we're on the interview, okay?
This is what's resonated with me, how it's completely hypocritical and unfair because everyone treats me one way, but everyone else gets treated a different way.
Yeah, because you're a joke and you're a failure.
I'm in the interview.
Get fucked.
Bring Keemstar on, which
Yes.
again,
You agreed to multiple times, including when he was there, including before he was there, including when the possibility of him coming on became real. You agreed to it, right?
a lot of people have said a lot of things about that. That's for sure. How unfair that was, but personally,
Oh, that was so unfair.
happened. All right, and they basically said, "Isn't it funny?" Because when Keemstar was on the interview with you, okay, and basically they say, oh, Phil, well, don't you see? Keemstar is the same as you. He has haters just like you.
Right.
No, but he has haters because he's actually done documented bad things. And he said something like,
So have you.
I was like, don't you see there's a million documentaries about you all over the internet. And like, yeah, but there's documentaries about you on the internet too, right? You're right, but here's the difference.
Oh!
He has
Meerkat is looking
documented
super boyfriendish.
Hell yeah.
Actual things
As usual.
that were horrible. He said awful takes about mental illness. He's literally
So have you. What about that? Okay. The king of suffering. That's all I'm gonna say.
Attacked people, hounded them for no good reason besides his own personal benefit. It's all well documented. The whole Etika situation that happened, the situation of calling one person a pedophile who wasn't, and them getting harassed for years and years because of it. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's just like the things that come to the front of your mind about all other horrible things the guy has done too. When you talk about the drama about me, it's all hearsay. It's all circumstantial. It's all bullshit. You can pull out of context clips and say he's done this bad, he's done this bad. Literally nothing I've done has ever been as bad as what's documented been done by Keem, okay? But here's where this pisses me off, all right? It's hypocritical because you literally just said, well, you see, Keem's the same as you. He has haters and he has documentaries about him. Okay, so why is it okay to believe everything he says? He literally says none of it's true, and you believe him, and now he's your buddy, right?
What?
Not me.
What? Wait. What? Keem was there to talk about the DSP situation where they talked about the 50K. That's why he was there for, not to talk about Etika.
Right? I can't, if I defend myself,
Bruh.
I'm a liar. But this guy, you believe everything he says.
Yeah, you're a liar when you're faced with the opportunity to present evidence and you reject that opportunity. That's when you're a liar. That's when people think you're a liar. When you show up to a place to prove that you're innocent and you don't prove you're innocent is when you're a liar.
Right? Like literally everything he fucking says is factually true. Why? Because he's big, he's popular, and he's rich.
That's absolutely nothing to this.
If I were big, popular,
there was absolutely nothing relating to this. If I was rich, now if I was Review Tech USA,
then guess what? Everyone would believe me too.
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, no mention if Keem's trying to make smens.
Smens, yeah, there was no mention of that.
It's completely hypocritical nonsense, right? It's bullshit.
No, bro, that's not. Totally not. Okay, but we're doing like mega mental gymnastic right now.
That people judge me like that.
It's not fair.
So that's
totally fair.
Reasoning. No, I'm not going to go on someone else's show about finances. No, I'm not going to do this. I'm done.
He's done.
Literally done. Because no matter where I go, I'm not going to get a fair shake. Everyone else gets treated differently than me on the internet. Literally every other person.
Then the problem is in you, dude, and you're delusional. I'm sorry, that's just the bottom line. If the whole world, literally every single person, is treating you differently, then you might just be different, Phil. That's how it might work.
At this point, I'm not shitting you. I feel like Wings of Redemption and Boogie would probably get treated better than me. I do. I feel that way. So even LT,
they should.
I feel would probably get treated better than me.
Oh, and he like literally admits now that those people are below him. He thinks that they are below him. And LTG would get treated better, even though he's a fucking piece of shit. Of course, it's all documented. I admit he's a piece of shit. He's delusional and he's narcissistic like Phil, but he has more confidence. So he can show up to somebody's podcast, defend himself.
Wait till he realized he wasn't going to have a casual spot on the podcast with potential to attract new dents.
That was true, but even after what happened, there was no chance. There was no chance.
Smiley face.
He's sucking that shit up, man. He is like snorting copium right now. He's not even sucking it. We're snorting it.
And you can look at the stuff that they've done.
Injecting it.
The stuff that I've done, that's all I'm accused of. But it's not documented anything, whatever. I'm done with it.
He's done with it. Whatever.
Done with all the bullshit. Not going to anyone's show. We're just sticking to my own shit.
He's doing his own show.
I hope so, because I don't care.
I can't wait for when he has somebody on his own show and they ask him some a little bit like hard-hitting questions. Not even a lot. I don't think he's going to have anybody on who can ask him hard questions. But something that goes against the grain. I can't wait for that. That's going to be so hot.
If you don't, oh, no, I don't care. I don't care what you think. I'm done. I'm here to make content for my audience and have fun with you guys and not be in drama anymore.
Why are you not having fun right now?
Unfairly. by everyone on the internet just because I'm not Mr. Popular and I'm not Mr. Moneybags to line your pockets with money. So you'll...
Everyone sees his obvious lies. Thanks for the shows. Big thus.
I mean, Craig and Adam, they saw through his lies. They're outsiders to the most you can be an outsider and have an interview with Phil. That's the most you can be an outsider and interview Phil. And they were, and he flopped massively, disastrously. But he says something interesting here.
With you guys and not be in drama anymore. I'm not going to be treated unfairly by everyone on the internet just because I'm not Mr. Popular and I'm not Mr. Moneybags to line your pockets with money so you'll like me. Sorry, I can't, not about that.
So apparently they liked Keem because he was lining up their pockets with money somehow.
I can't do that. So I guess I'll just make content for my audience and be happy in my own level. Down here on level 1, right? And forever. And,
He's cool with that.
All right. Continuing on.
Some like mega copium.
From an anonymous tipper.
Iconic copium.
Worth going with PlayStation for the Resident Evil 4 remake.
It's definitely worth skipping the segment. That's what it's definitely.
Did a $5 tip. It says, do you see some gaming journalist on a website claims that Resident Evil 5 is too racist for a remake? Thoughts? I don't know, and I don't care.
What?
I really don't. Just being honest, I don't care what their opinion is.
Resident Evil 5 is... What?
You'd have to see their take on it, on why they feel that. But I don't know their take, nor do I care to get involved in their political nonsense. The way I see it.
What?
You don't always need to have a carryover anymore. But sadly, this is what people are trying to do.
Oh, the one that's in Africa. Oh, yeah. How is that racist? Because it's in Africa? That makes it racist, I guess. But we don't care.
Everything political these days.
Everything is political.
In our games, we got politics in movies, cartoons. We got politics in everything. Why? The whole point of entertainment, all right, is that it's supposed to be fantasy. It's supposed to be separate from the realms of reality. Politics are supposed to be how we deal with culture and reality, not fantasy. So why has fantasy now become politicized?
Why you play Metal Gear Solid then?
To make a choice. Oh, I want to play Hogwarts.
That's political.
Everyone says I'm a horrible, terrible person if I do. What? No. There should not be carryover between gaming and politics. We've had enough of this bullshit. All right? So, no, I don't care what the person said. Listen, everyone can have their own opinion. But not everyone has to entertain that opinion. You know what I'm saying? No one has to give it attention at the time of day and all of the impression. You just don't have to entertain that bullshit. Just ignore it. Okay? Okay. Let's see here. Excuse me. The Sanctuary...
Hey, you couldn't mute yourself for this one?
Sanctuary Project, I'm not involving myself in any kind of drama whatsoever.
No drama.
So,
this is a positive space.
It doesn't have anything to do with me.
He's gonna rant about Rich, probably today or tomorrow.
Anime Slayer did a super chat. I don't know who you're talking about, Anime Slayer, so I'm not even going to say that. How about that? Trey Smacks did a super chat. Now, here we go. This is what's hilarious. Do you think the problem is you instead of everyone else? There has to be some type of correlation.
That's facts. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about!
Wait, no, come on. We went fucking live, man. How did this even happen?
Because people are immature.
Wait. People are immature.
This is politics and everything. Everyone says I'm a horrible... Not fantasy. So why has fantasy now become politicized? This is bullshit. We shouldn't have to make a choice. Oh, I want to play Hogwarts. Shit. No one has to entertain that opinion. Have anything to do with me. The Sanctuary...
Okay, there we go.
Again,
there we go.
Project,
Sorry, guys.
I'm involving myself in any kind of drama whatsoever. So, literally what you're saying, it doesn't have anything to do with me.
Has nothing to do with him.
It's bullshit.
And he gives the blobfish face.
Anime Slayer did a super chat. I don't know who you're talking about, Anime Slayer, so I'm not even going to say that. How about that? Trey Smacks did a super chat. Now, here we go. This is what's hilarious.
That's hilarious, apparently. Is he going to laugh?
Some type of correlation. Here's the correlation. I just explained it, okay? I'm not rich. I'm not popular, and I absolutely refuse to involve myself with the drama, right? What's happening right now is people are trying to pull me into this realm of drama, all right? They're literally 100% trying to get me involved in their culture of online drama, toxicity, hate. They want me involved in it.
Bro,
You have a right to your retarded opinion, Phil.
Well, you do have a right to it. The only reason why they want to drag him in it is because he's known for it. His whole gimmick is drama. His whole gimmick. He's like a wrestler who's just like a drama queen and pretends he's not. That's the wrestler gimmick.
They want to pull me.
He would go and cut a promo dissing everybody, and then he would pretend he didn't do it. And he wasn't actually trying to diss anybody.
For personal gain. And
for personal gain.
I've never done that. I've always said.
He's never done that.
I've never wanted to make this kind of content. I don't like it. I think it's just slapping people back and forth. It's a waste of time. It's a way to get immature people to watch your shit. And it's a way to make money. It's true. It's very profitable. The online drama community is hugely profitable because people are immature and they'll reward more immaturity.
Maybe it's just entertaining, dude. Just how reality shows exist and they have a drama on them and they're successful because it's entertaining.
I don't want to do that.
And you're on that level where the only entertainment you can provide is drama. So that's why people want you on a drama thing.
Why do you think people are so upset? Because they want me in that shit.
They're so upset.
And I refuse. I absolutely
refuse
to play ball with them. Right? So now I'm going to be the whipping boy of the internet. You know? Well, guess what? What do you know? Oh, well. That's what happens.
What happens.
All of a sudden, you become the villain.
He's the villain.
For 10 years. I don't want to play ball with the online bullshit.
Doesn't want to play ball. He's injured. His back hurts too much. He used to be an amazing point guard.
Banned because you already know the difference.
He had penny points back on Twitch.
Get out of here because you already know the difference. You know well why my stuff is different, and I'm not doing drama content. Excuse me. I skipped super chat. Kevin did a super chat. He says you made lots of good points.
When? When he was lying?
So basically, Kevin, in a nutshell, is saying he didn't like that they brought Keem into the interview the other day.
What did Kevin said, though?
Yeah, to him, again, why don't I want to be involved with Keemstar? Because literally for him...
Bro, we heard this story.
To him, it doesn't matter to what means or level you drop yourself as long as there's some kind of drama and popularity and you make money doing it. That's what he's all about. And some people are okay with that. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not. No, I don't want to do internet celebrity.
Yeah, he answered the question if it's him the problem or everybody else. It's everybody else because he's a good guy and he doesn't want to get involved in this because he's a good guy.
Content creator boxing. No, I don't want to watch a match of two content creators boxing. No, I don't want to be involved with drama. I don't want to be involved with a documentary. I don't want to be involved.
Just watch him like 2 years from now react on it because the people voted for it, dude.
Oh, you guys wanted it so much. I have to watch it, you know? People say that Wings won.
Content on the internet and be left alone. All the shit these people are on me for now is shit that literally has 0% to do with me or my content. Zero. It has nothing to do with me playing Metroid Prime, has nothing to do with me playing Resident Evil, has nothing to do with DSP versus the internet, has nothing to do with me reacting to a documentary. It has nothing to do with me. They just want to pull bullshit, right, into the limelight that has nothing to do with anyone's business. Why? Because it's dramatic.
It's dramatic.
Demons, your closet of skeletons is it's dramatic.
Keemstar funded 9/11. I have proof, dude.
I have proof, but I can't show it to you because I only trust you 99%. I need to trust you 100%. And even if I trust you 100%, I still don't trust you enough.
Especially when it's fabricated. That's the worst part, is when it's not even based on something you've done. It's based on shit people made up and just...
You couldn't prove it wrong, though.
Getting worse and worse over the years because you didn't address it because you refused to entertain the bullshit. So I'm not.
But you wanted to entertain the bullshit, Phil. That's why you went there. You wanted to entertain the bullshit. And you said you were going to disprove everything once and for all and have it all in one place. So anybody who asks you about WWE Champions, you can say, oh, you guys, go watch the Side Scrollers podcast. I have it all answered. It's all in one place. And now we can't even mention that happened. He will never ask anybody to watch that thing because he looked terrible. He's a liar.
Wasting my time on any of it anymore. Again, I'm done with it. You can try as much as you want. It ain't happening. Okay.
It ain't happening.
So I have a $1 tip here.
Good people have to remind us they are good, Rube.
Yes, because words are what matters, not actions. You can say one thing and do the exact opposite, and people should believe what you said. Because trust me, bro, I'm not lying.
Games serve as a political commentary. Many games feature governments with oppressed.
Yes, it can.
That's kind of the whole point of being a fantasy. To be made to reflect political views sounds ignorant. I'm not saying that there shouldn't be politics in any video games. That's actually not what I said.
They should just be good.
There shouldn't be politics forced into video games. And that's what we're seeing today, right? What exactly was political about Hogwarts Legacy? I mean, maybe you could argue when it comes to the house elves and how they're basically kind of indentured servants who prefer to be servants rather than free. Yeah, that's definitely a commentary on slavery and all kinds of stuff. Maybe that's political. But outside of that, what else is political in that game? Zero. It's things from outside of the game that are political that somehow get projected onto the game. And that I don't agree with at all. I don't. I'm sorry. You know, The Last of Us 2. That's a game that if you just stand there and judge it on its own merits, it's one thing. But instead of it being judged by its own merits, it got judged by a ginormous outside of the game mob of community back and forth. This is bad. This is good.
It's a ginormous mob.
They just kept going back and forth. And then the whole dialogue about the game gets lost somewhere. About what the game was supposed to be or what it even is. Right? That's not fair. If you have a game that has a political topic or political overtone that's part of the game by design, that's okay. Then politics can be part of the discussion. But it shouldn't be part of every discussion. You see this, what I'm saying? We already have enough of politics in our real lives. We don't need to have more of it wedged down our throat constantly for drama purposes.
Okay, he just said that The Last of Us 2 didn't inherently have politics in the game. Then you can just play the game. Why listen to people on Twitter? 90% of the time, they're just shitposting or just saying stupid stuff. You don't have to listen to them. You don't have to care about what they think.
Enough of that. I play games to escape that. I don't play games to then be reminded of all of it, right? That would be like, I mean, seriously, think of it this way. That would be like during the year that COVID exploded, 2020, all right? The whole world is affected by COVID. Everything's locked down. Everyone's nervous that everyone's going to get sick and possibly pass away from this horrible disease. And then you go to play video games, and every video game being made is about COVID. Imagine that. Every game was a COVID topic. You'd be like, what? No, I'm too stressed out already over here. I don't want to have COVID in my video.
No, only Death Stranding is about COVID.
Just escape. See what I'm saying? But this is what's happening now with games.
Everybody can get sick and possibly die.
Totally
get paranoid, dude.
Politicized world. We should have a way to escape the bullshit. See?
But that's like such a absurdist take. Like during COVID, every game should have COVID in it. Bruh.
Re-up the membership for 13 months.
What is this like?
Thank you, Archangel, for the re-up membership and the support. I appreciate that very much. Okay.
Okay. Can we just get to the part where this ends?
I mean, I guess you could kind of see.
What is the follow-up? He got scratched by his cat. He didn't get his arm cut off.
So they're there. And
shit happens. And it happens less to him because his cat is at 50% scratching capacity.
You know, I did it
because he's front declawed.
What I needed to do, immediately when they happened, run to the bathroom, disinfect them with rubbing alcohol, clean them up, and then when they dried up and stopped bleeding, do that again. You know, I did it exactly right. And now there's no swelling. There doesn't appear to be any residual, no infection or anything.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, he's gonna live. He's gonna live, guys.
Dr. Gauci
breaking news.
In to give medical advice.
Dr. Gauci.
You know, as long as I don't look at it or...
You should wear your snort straps. That's what he advises you. Even inside, when nobody can hear you snort, always put it on. You never know when you have to snort.
So people were like...
It's infectious.
As long as it's not an open wound, you don't have to. In fact, putting it out in the air a lot of times is a better idea if it's something that looks like you can easily, you know...
Bro, it's nothing, man. It's a scratch.
Then yes, you have a deep wound, you should be banned.
Tis nothing but a scratch.
Kind of superficial scratches.
Dr. Gauci.
So...
WebMD.
It's life. Life with a cat.
Dr. Phil.
Not intended. It was a complete mistake. He didn't mean to do it.
He didn't mean to scratch him. What if he did, though?
I just hope that he doesn't try to do that again.
He couldn't.
Here's what happened. If you watch the...
He can only scratch not on purpose. Because he's declawed.
I'll release it. Normally when Jasper jumps on my chair...
Oh, no. This is a Jasper segment. This is getting skipped, you guys. I hate Jasper. You can quote me on that.
By a cat before. Here's the thing. He doesn't have front claws. He's front declawed.
He's front style declawed.
Already we feel like that's I mean, not that he's traumatized by it or anything. He's used to it. He hasn't had them for so long. I mean, so many years we've had him, and he doesn't have claws. We don't know when it was done.
It's fucked up though. Declawing the cat is fucked up.
We don't want to do that. We don't want to do anything to his claws. I don't want to trim them. I don't want to do nothing. Just let him be. He's fine. He doesn't destroy things in the house with those or anything. You know what I mean? And I'd be nervous that he's...
Well, he would if he wasn't declawed.
His only way to climb and do things.
No, he didn't declaw him. They got him declawed because nobody else wanted him, because it's like a, I don't know, it's a crippled cat or something. I don't know how that works. But
he doesn't have front
I don't know.
That if we were to trim them, that would throw him all off and he might end up slipping or hurting himself.
Yeah, don't do that.
Really super sharp claws that he
Just let him have his claws, man.
Excuse me. So.
Yeah, I didn't say timestamp this right now. I didn't say that. You're taking me out of context that doesn't even exist.
They don't have money to take him to a pet groomer.
They don't have money to take him to a pet groomer, but they go to like PetSmart, spend $100. You don't have money to do it, dude. I need that money.
He's like the Wolverine.
To pay my bills. Oh, there was a great quote. I hope I can find it in the Discord. Somebody shared it today, but it's been a lot of posting in the Discord, so it's probably hard to find. From a podcast that is like talking about wrestling that they reference DSP.
I know it's very similar to the story of regular Metroid, but I can't remember exactly what happens. I guess we'll have to see.
Metroid Bankruptcy Crime. That's how it's called now. There you go. Metroid Crime.
All right. Any last minute questions or anything anyone would like to throw at me before we get started here? How bad were the original controls, Swagonito? Like
very bad.
I remember
the worst.
Trying to play this game, sitting right here. Of course, back then it was the love seat, right, that I was sitting on. It was, I believe, it was one of my earlier playthroughs. Did anyone actually look it up? Did anyone look up the original Metroid Prime playthrough that I did, to see when it was? Here, let's find out.
There we go. I found it.
I need that money, Rock. I really do, to pay my bills. The electric bill, the internet bill, the incredible amount.
What is happening? What is this fucking...
Imagine a Stokely cutting his trouble. I need that money, Rock. I really do. To pay my bills, internet bill, electric bill. Oh my god, no.
Incredible amount of games I'll be playing.
It's a common name, you know.
Oh, okay, right. It's like Victor Johnson.
I need that money to pay my bills.
I need it more than anything that you can ever imagine.
Give me all the cocks.
This is from the Deadlock podcast. I can't find the actual timestamp because it's just the video.
Oh, I searched the live streams like an idiot.
He did a thing that I do. Just click the wrong thing and then you mess up everything. That's what professionals do.
2015, summer of 2015.
What did he say? Something racist?
8 years ago. Okay, let's take a look here.
I need that money to pay my bills, the internet bill, the electric bill.
About 20-minute parts.
Bro, we don't give a fuck. I don't even know the context of this. Fuck this. He's just browsing his YouTube channel at this point. He's super bored and we're doing Q&A.
Playthrough had about 50-50 split of likes to dislikes, which is rare back then. That was before the era of dislike bombs and shit.
Dislike bombs, also known as people not liking me. Dislike bombs. Now we just got member bombs, except we don't even get those anymore.
People didn't like the playthrough because I was complaining constantly about the controls. I remember.
Metroid.
Literally, half the time.
Metroid Crime.
Man, these controls suck. These controls suck. These controls suck. Yes, you know what I'm saying?
No, because I'm skipping.
So there you go.
There you go.
Ruffian Forever, no one is talking about this, and if you continue to talk about it, I'm going to get you out of the chat.
Uh-oh, what did he say?
No one is talking about John
5 minutes ago.
Why are you bringing up John
8 minutes ago. 1.5, please.
Stop it. Happy Tuesday, Guts. How are you? I'm excited for Friday, the Resident Evil 4 remake. I'm getting a lot of crazy rain here today. Well, hope that you stay dry.
Bro, I hate when somebody says happy insert day here, and unless it's Friday. I used to have a boss that would, like, when he would send me an email, he would be like, hey, happy Monday, first name. This and this and this. Bro, it's never a happy Monday. Unless you don't work on Monday.
Bad for you. I, too, am very excited.
Happy Monday.
No, I did not know that there's a Crash game called Crash Team Rumble coming out
No, I never even heard of it.
No, we don't know about this. Skip.
In the chat and got banned. Not drama. Me too. Me too. And I'm the one doing the stream. So
No drama. Why are you talking about it though? Just ban the dude.
spamming me, I'm gonna ban you too. You have to stop the nonsense. No, I'm not unbanning someone who's just being a jerk in the chat and got banned. I'm not instantly unbanning them. There's various means people can get unbanned. You're not the person to campaign for someone else to get unbanned. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hold on a second here.
This is so much more obnoxious, man. This is so fucking obnoxious. Excuse me, I have to mute myself. This looks like I'm sucking a dick. Oh, holy fuck, I fucked up. People are gonna clip this stupid shit, man. No!
It's better. Stupid frog in my throat. Okay.
It's a frag in his throat.
Now, this is an interesting question. Thoughts on dudes who pretend to be girls in chat and
Fuck.
online? That's a bit odd.
Why does coughing look like he's sucking a dick?
My honest take on that is, it is a bit weird. To me,
Why are you
laughing?
laughing?
There's so many people who've done it.
Why
Like,
are
this is
you
the era of
laughing?
The internet becoming a social
Why are
platform.
you laughing?
The 90s. In the 1990s.
Someone called me the throat goat.
Chat clients, when people were using things like AOL Instant Messenger and Microsoft Messenger.
Bro, you still use Hotmail though.
Totally, fake accounts to pretend to be something they're not. And I guess it really depends on the level that it goes. All right. And allow me to explain what I mean by that. I guess there's nothing wrong with innocently making an account and just saying, I want to pretend to be someone else. It's a fantasy, right? It's not meant to be serious. It's just meant to be, here's my online persona. It's a joke or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But there's definitely something weird and wrong with someone who creates a whole online persona of something that doesn't exist and then catfishes others into believing it's real. Like, I just don't get that at all.
Like the dude who pretended that he is you in Champions, which is supposedly, this is what we're supposed to believe, right? That somebody who is maybe a troll or maybe not even related to anything is a big whale in Champions and pretends it's him or doesn't. Or the bank account leaks that are fake, but then they're not. But then they might be. But then they're not. But they're incorrect and it's not even his bank account. But they hacked his bank account. You know, he expects you to believe so much.
Confirmed.
No, I'm not gay. You're getting banned for this. You're getting the ban.
Someone called me the throat goat.
I had a moderator like that once. If you guys aren't aware, it was many years ago at this point. But I had a moderator who was pretending to be a girl online.
Okay.
A whole persona around being.
Who is that?
A girl who's a fan of Chrono Trigger.
Oh, isn't that like Plum Girl? As far as I know, Plum Girl is a dude.
And basically was in my chat for several.
The LARPer.
Talking under this persona, about a year and a half, I would say. Talked in my chat under this persona of being this person. Everyone told everyone the story of who they were and everything. And then after having been a fan for a while, when we were looking for moderators and stuff, volunteered. And again, this was someone who everyone knew and was friendly with and thought, oh, this is fine.
Oh, is he talking about Anonymous? The diaper dude? No way.
Nice person. So I met him a moderator, and they were a moderator for about a year, maybe even a little longer than a year. And during that year, there was never really any signs or inklings that this person was a malicious party or anything.
There was no inklings that they were actually a dude. They were acting like a girl.
But it was weird because absolutely there were sometimes behind the scenes conversations that I would have with my moderation team, and somehow all of a sudden people would publicly know about it. It's like, how would you know what we talked about behind the scenes? We're talking about things that have to do with trolls and stuff coming into chat and other dramatic things going on.
Hey, where were those discussions? On the Discord you didn't have? The Discord you lied about?
Moderators need to be aware of it. This meme is on the internet now. It's stupid, so be aware of it. This is what it might be.
They didn't exist.
How the hell is the public aware of it? Because this person was leaking the information the entire time.
Oh, they were leaking.
To the trolls and detractors. It's like, that's messed up, right? So then come to find out.
They might have not been a girl, but they were a bitch.
After doing this for about like a year, right? This person basically realized there was really nothing behind the scenes happening that was going to get me in trouble. So instead, what they were planning to do was actually try to get me banned from Twitch. So, now you have an idea how long ago this was. This is when I was
what?
on Twitch. And what they did back then, people didn't.
That's some like massive conspiracy theory. I'm putting this on 125.
No one has this ability anymore. But back then, moderators on my Twitch streams used to have control over my bots. So they would actually be able to set up commands and set up, things that Nightbot. And there was another one too, MooBot.
This is like a fucking Alex Jones segment, dude.
Moderators would be able to control the bots. So what this person actually did.
They put chemicals in my fucking seltzer water. That made me snort a lot.
And no, this is not Anonymous. That was another situation. A totally other situation. This is someone else before that, okay? This person, one night, went into the Nightbot commands and set up a bunch of new custom commands that were either detractor memes or actual, bad racist stuff. And what their plan to do was they were when I turned on the stream, unbeknownst to me, there was going to be all these new commands, and they were going to come in with a bunch of trolls and tell everyone to keep spamming the command things to get my whole chat filled with either detractor stuff or racist stuff and try to get me banned from Twitch. So, luckily for me, this got caught ahead of time. okay? And we caught the thing. We actually could look at logs. So I don't know why they didn't think they were going to get caught, because there's logs of anyone who does anything with the bots. Like, you know who changed everything. So we had definitive evidence of who had done it. And we just said, all right, well, goodbye. And we removed them as a moderator and kicked them out of the community. But literally, no exaggeration, 2 years, this person had made up a fake personality that they were not female, but they pretended.
Dude, they were the shadow government. It was the deep state.
The whole persona was completely fabricated for 2 years.
Wait, how did you find out? Did you dox them?
Think about how long it takes.
People found out. When people find out stuff about Phil is criminal, and they should go to jail. When Phil finds out stuff about people, it's okay, because it's Phil finding stuff out. People found out. They literally doxed the dude. People found out. What about when people find out your fucking expenses, dude? That didn't happen. It didn't exist. No.
Do that deep of a covert ops move. And then
Deep covert ops.
Just to fail at it. That's the best part, is after 2 years of work, they literally did nothing and failed and got caught and kicked out of the community anyway.
Well, they did something because you cried about it. And they were leaking a bunch of stuff.
Nightbot joined the clan. Truly a tragedy.
Yeah, man, Nightbot, I thought they were better than this, but Nightbot just went to the dark side, Phil. But wait. So they did nothing, but they were leaking a bunch of drama stuff from Twitter, and then they messed with him, and he got salty about it. So they did nothing, I guess. I'm sure they got some entertainment out of it, and they used to be a fucking mod. But then again, you're a mod for DSP if you give him a lot of money. So they probably gave him a lot of money first. So that's a no-no. That's cringe.
Like, there's a difference between, I have a silly online persona, I pretend to be something I'm not, it's just for fantasy purposes, it harms no one. Then you got these people who are just like catfishers. Like
OIC makes a bunch of sock accounts. But if you like Phil, that's okay. If you don't like Phil, then you're weird and you should touch grass.
I've heard of situations.
There you go. It's pretty simple.
To be like a woman, and then they would try to seduce a guy online and try to get them to send them money or try to get them to like confess all kinds of personal shit.
Yeah, I would do that. That's fun.
This was not a person you even thought it was.
That's some Andrew Tate stuff.
Didn't we watch something like that at one point? A situation where it was like a middle-aged woman who was doing this to a guy, and he thought that she was like a 20-year-old girl in college, and you come out, it was like a 40, 50-year-old woman.
We saw that with EDP when it was catfished in the best way possible. That was fun as hell. I just have a cupcake. I just wanted to bring a cupcake.
He was catfishing the guy all along. Like, what was the point? You knew you were never.
That video of EDP made me realize truly how obese this dude is. Like, this dude is like, he got his own gravity. He got like fucking orbiters around him.
Be with that guy. He had a notion of who you were, that you lied. You fooled him, right? And now his life is messed up because he's been spending all this time on notions of romance and stuff with a person who doesn't exist. It's sick stuff, man. I don't get
sick,
it.
dude.
I don't get that at all. Maybe there's some kind of a feeling of power manipulation that people get out of it, that they feel like, oh, this is something worth my time. But to me, it's just kind of like, that's sick stuff.
Are we still doing Q&A? Oh no, he just jumps in the game in like 2 minutes from now.
I'm serious about this. Imagine wasting 2 years of your life. Every day you're online pretending to be someone you're not.
What if they get fun out of it though? Because if you enjoy the time that you're quote unquote wasting, then it's not wasted, is it? That's why people watch Netflix. That's why people watch Dark Side Phil.
A different gender, a whole different.
If you enjoy the time you're wasting, it's not wasted, it's spent.
Person, someone who you're completely not. What on earth are you doing with your life?
Why do people play video games? Isn't that time wasting? Every hobby is time wasting by default.
I just don't get that. I got another dollar tip. I don't know why you guys are bringing up Mitch Dyer. What are you talking about?
Mitch Dyer? Did he catfish somebody?
Why are you bringing him up?
I don't know. Is he in chat? Does he want an interview with Phil? Hey Phil, I realized you called me some names like 10 years ago. I want an interview. Everybody has to want an interview with Phil now.
70-year-old man who sent $500,000 to a fake person he thought it was a model. Dark Angel says romance scammers are insane. One of my friends was a recent victim of a
romance scam.
The scammer. Wow. That's, man. That's just bad, man. Really, like that's. If anything, I mean, that should teach you. You just cannot trust the things you learn and see on the internet at all, right? Like, even if you talk to someone literally every day, you don't even know if it's real. You know?
Yeah, dude. I don't even know if ALT is real. I don't know. Can somebody be that old? I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, come on. Making a pretty good point here. There's nobody that old. They don't even exist anymore.
Coming to mobile called PS5 Phantom X, only on Android iOS. I don't care. I'm just being honest, Guts. I don't care. Probably nothing I'd be interested in. Okay, I guess we're good. Are we good?
Are we good? You're not.
Yes, let's end the show, my friend.
Why is he like shaking like this?
People spend years playing RPGs. Is that a waste of time, Piggo?
Yeah, I'm role playing as an effeminate man. I'm actually quite masculine in real life. I'm using a filter now that makes me skinnier than I actually am. I'm super buff, guys. Trust me.
Friends, I know people want to see Metroid.
Big ups, Black Mage. Why is he shaking like this? Look at him. This is like on the normal, I was going to say normal difficulty. This is on hard difficulty because it's on normal speed. But yeah, look at him. He's just like vibrating.
Are we good?
Look at him.
Shall we adjourn? I wanna rock! Yes, let's end the show, my friends. I know people want to see Metroid
Yes,
Prime,
everyone, yes.
So
And he called them my friends.
very much. And ladies and gentlemen, today is officially the first day of spring.
What is it going to be? Oh my god. Get jumpy. Put a trampoline on your roof. I mean, this is like a really bad Photoshop.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Why is it so long, man? Okay, can we move on, please, Phil?
You know, not what you would expect. That's why I like playing that song.
Okay, cool stuff. I guess this is over. Is he gonna beg? Oh no, he went to take a piss break, and he's like actually gone. And now he's actually playing the video game. Did he beg? I don't think he did.
Restroom and everything. Wash my hands and
wash his hands. I'm gonna get started. Let's get this started, huh? I think I'm gonna be gone because I want to go eat something. I didn't expect to be that hungry, man. So let's listen to some music style. So I guess we're done now. Oh, we gotta, let's see the streaming schedule for that being said. This is the streaming schedule, you guys. Here on the bottom, we have a certain boyfriend that you can probably tell who that is. And let's see the live streaming schedule. Okay, live podcast streams only on youtube.com. He forgot the http/www. At that being said, our radio station channel is live. Please check it out. youtube.com. Again, he forgot the http. That's very important. And at WPIG 1651. Then we got Thursday, March 23rd, the group thing, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Mountain Time. And then we got 8:30 p.m. Green Mountain Time. And then Friday, March 24th, the Flare Up number 2 with Rambo. Special guests Snood and Indrid. That's going to be hot. And ALT will be on the Tractor Beam after the show. So here we're plugging different shows. That's how advanced this schedule is. And we're off from streaming on Saturday. And he left the cursor for the typing here, which is a cool detail. I enjoy that a lot. Sunday, March 26th, That Being Said podcast at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Mountain Time and 4:30 p.m. Green Mountain Time. And he forgot the cursor again. Special guest Duty Streams and Dark Sea DePhil. And a happy Easter, obviously. And yeah, there we go. What do we have now on the music style contributions? I stand with Forspoken. I'm gonna watch this video, I guess. 21 Kiloton. It's probably gonna be pretty funny because I can't see this dude standing with Forspoken. He doesn't like anything. That's why I like him. And song time. Let's hear the OG mix, not the 80s mix, because we opened up with the 80s mix. We're gonna close it up with the side scrollers with Pepsi Pimp, with Kill Akeem. They were right, and we were right. You can go hear the song yourself. I mean, it's on the channel. I'm not even gonna send you a link. And that's it. Yeah, thanks everybody. Thank you for swinging by and enduring, experiencing, and watching, and finding meaningful interactions in chat. So see you next time.
To me, it's sad, but at the same time, you know, it just, once again, all the detractors, they said this was going to happen, and they were right.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors. They were right. Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors. They were right. Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now? They were right.
Look at
We totally fucked him.
Oh, fuck all that noise. Get you a bottle of gin from Total Wine. Fire up your TV. Drink your gin. Drink your gin. Consequences have actions, pimp. Here's what you gotta do. Drink your gin.
That's called motherfucking
Drink Pepsi later on. Play your fucking WB champions. Consequences have actions, pimp.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors. They were right.
Look at Mom.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors. They were right. Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now? They were right. Like, we totally fucked him. Stop being a fucking victim. You fucking bitch. You fucking asshole. Own your shit. Own your shit. Own it. Holy shit, Phil. The detractors. They were right. Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors. They were right. Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself, bitch? They were right. Like, we totally fucked him. You're still in mission 1. No, I'm not gonna let you lie. I know you're lying. I'm gonna pick on you. I know you're lying. Being dishonest and begging for money, begging, and people wanting justice. He is not a real person. He's not genuine. He is not honest. He's a scammer. I just see a scammer. They were right. Holy shit, Phil. The detractors. They were right.
Yes, everyone, yes.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors. They were right. Holy shit, Phil. I just see a scammer. They were right.
Jasper just did
Like,
that.
we totally fucked him. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I understand everything now. I know why there's this hate wave on him. It's been on him for years. It's because of this bullshit.
Meerkat Mob. Meerkat Mob. Who?